Previously on Princes of the Apocalypse. The members of Last Rites spent their morning running around town, gathering information and materials. There was a brief stop by the All Faiths Shrine, where some information regarding the Sacred Stone Monastery was gleaned. A quick trip to the bakery for some cheesy bread, as well as a visit to the leather store to pick up the harness Yvain had commissioned for Kesem and Stack. While running errands, the group learned that orcs had been harassing some of the farmers near the high forest. As the forest and the Sacred Stone Monastery are in the same general region, Last Rites began making plans to head that direction, only to be interrupted by a high-pitched feminine scream. What ensued next was a battle against 3 treants who were behaving atypically, much to the distress of the party druid. With the cunning use of fire and the glorious sacrifice of Ariana Grande, Last Rites brought an end to the conflict. Where will they go next, and what will happen to them? Find out next, as Power Word Play presents Princes of the Apocalypse.
Hey everybody, we are Power Word Play. My name is Beth. I'm your kind and benevolent DM. This is our run through of Princes of the Apocalypse. And as you just heard, we ended after a rather exciting combat last session. I think everybody should still be on that map. We are going to pick up immediately after the last treant was slain. I will now pass it over to you guys.
Faye, oh my goodness, are you okay? And Yvain is gonna go over to you and just hold you.
Was awesome. I was slinging the fire and Stack, look, I did the thing that you did and it worked and the fire came out and it burned them. You know, it was almost like fire was their mortal enemy, and that's kind of my thing. So I don't feel so good. But I'm on a high right now. We'll see how I'm feeling in like 2 hours when the adrenaline goes down.
Yeah. We should definitely rest before we try to go back to town.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, you were kind of born for this. It would make sense that fire hurts trees, because,
Wood.
So I got an idea. Let's abandon our mission and only fight these tree guys for the rest of our time together.
I don't think Kessem's gonna like that.
Did anybody else besides me hear the kill me and even if I die he'll come for you bit? I feel like we should be slightly concerned about that.
You know what? It's probably just their stupid tree dad. And when he comes for me, I'm just gonna spit some fire in his face and get revenge because that was a really crude way to kill my fire yeti. Just saying.
Poor Teddy.
He'll be fine. Teddy the Yeti at least has multiple lives, which these guys don't, and I am still standing on this tree stump, and I just kind of, with my feet, or my hooves, I should say.
Okay, well, we got the makings of firewood if we want to start a fire. Rest for a spell.
Cade, are you okay? I can't see you right now.
I'm working on it. It's very dark over here.
But it's
dark,
the middle of the day.
Like my feelings for Ariana Grande being obliterated.
We're sorry for the loss of your spear.
Fine.
I have this image in my head of like Cade wears like a bandana or something, and it's just slid over her eyes, and she's like, "It's so dark in here."
Fine. Great.
Okay,
we're back.
Yep, I'll start a fire, I guess.
Is it that Faye's job?
Yeah, you know what? You go bananas. My ears are still ringing from getting hit in the head with a boulder, Kessim's.
I cast Create Bonfire on the stump that I'm standing on, and I just hop off this.
All right. Yeah, really easily the we'll say shin of the tree ant catches a flame and grows to about face size.
Faye's only a little bigger than the halflings, right?
Yeah, she's small.
Not super
4'8".
tall.
Yeah. She's like a foot taller.
Okay.
2 feet taller.
Okay,
I'm going.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go out to the little island and see what is left of that stump, if it is different than the others. Because you're right, Kessim, it was concerning.
I mean, elder gods of the abyss maybe could infect trees if we're going on a whole elemental kick.
Beth, can I want to look at the base of the tree, or the stump of the tree to see if I notice any like carvings or anything in it that would indicate that would make it different than the others, or anything
Sure.
out of the ordinary.
Both you and Cade have moved yourself to the island, which is totally fine. But you do have to swim across. It's not a very wide lake, but it is deep.
Okay.
But you are able to get there just fine. Give me an investigation check for looking at this tree.
Hell yeah.
26.
Nice.
Okay.
Natural 20. Woohoo!
You have carved many a thing into many a tree before. Usually they are not initials. So you know what you're looking for. You find a what looks to be the bottom of a circle, and that your eye immediately goes to that, and then you discard it because it looks like what you can make out like an A next to it. And your discerning eye notices that to be maybe that circle is part of a heart, and maybe were lovers' initials. So you look again, and almost hidden in the shape of the bark itself is what is quickly becoming a familiar pyramid shape.
Okay. I'll point it out to Cade. Look, the pyramid one is here. I had the feeling.
Oh. It all comes together.
And swim back across, I guess, and shake off the wetness sloshing my boots as I walk up. And I will go up to Kessim. You were right. This is somehow connected to the cults. The pyramid symbol was carved into the bark.
It's the diggers. They were in this area. It's the symbol from the sinkhole. They've been here.
Should we go back into the sinkhole, you think? We know... Wait, do we know now that it's connected to the...
That's
Mhm.
not knowledge, or is it?
Yes, I know we know as players. I couldn't remember if we knew as that it's connected to the wine cellar.
Yeah, you overheard somebody talking about it.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. Yep. We don't know what else is down there, though. Would it be wise to do this, or should we stick with our original plan?
I'm going to say whatever we do, we don't do it today. Cause
I need
I am
rest.
low.
Oh yes, these trees, they hit very hard, and I'm beat to shit.
They're hit
we
very,
all
very
are.
hard.
Yes, they do.
But at least your boots are dry and look nice. I cast Prestidigitation on you.
Thank you, my friend. That feels nice. There's nothing worse than wet socks.
True. Well, maybe the boots that Cade was wearing. They might be worse.
You just see a vein like Cringe.
That was.
You have a point.
So we want to rest up
I'm
here?
t- They were kind of like wet socks in a way.
I think that was.
Well, there were the teeth. So was their tongue like on your leg?
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
it was like having my foot in a mouth for like a few days.
Why?
Normally I put my foot like in my own mouth, but that was entirely
Now you
different.
had it in a demon boot mouth.
Yeah. 1 out of 10 would not recommend.
I cannot judge you though, Cade. Some people like those kinds of things.
That is true. I
You're
have learned
open-minded.
that it is not for me.
Wait, so 1 out of 10 would not recommend, meaning the other 9 out of 10 would?
No, I think she meant she was giving it a grading scale. Like 10 out of 10 would experience that again. But this is the opposite.
Double
of that.
negatives are hard.
It is an ancient rating system called Yelp.
I've never heard of that.
Is that
Yeah,
like a
you-
town
you
crier
just-
thing?
Yeah, you like scream your rating.
That's not that primordial in here? I've never. That's it.
I don't speak that, so that must be why I've never heard of it.
Anyway,
I'm pretty sure I speak that. And it's not from them.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's not a primordial thing.
It must be dwarvish. It is something my parents did.
I'm gonna go over here by the fire and attempt to recover some of my magic and rest a spell.
Ha. I see what you did there.
Rest a
Very clever.
spell. Do you rest spells? Are they sleepy?
No,
He just pulls out
No?
his book and just.
no.
I don't know. I don't cast magic.
They sleep with shadow puppets.
I don't think I've ever had a spell go near my shadow puppets.
Well, light. That's how your drift globe works.
You have a point.
Are we short rested?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. I am going to assume that you're going to be a little bit vigilant, that you are able to, with all of your passive perceptions, keep an eye out for anything coming and achieve a short rest.
I will tag Cade with a new Vigilant Blessing for advantage on initiative.
Our temp HP is gone now, right?
Yeah. I think short rests get rid of temp
Correct.
HP. Yeah.
Yes, but you can roll
Yes.
hit dice.
Hit
Yes.
dice.
And get real HP.
Wow, I rolled terribly.
Yeah, so did I. Had to blow 3.
I blew 3 and got 9.
Oh, for.
Wow.
I'm gonna
What's
do.
your con mod? No, that's
Yeah.
rolling 1. If you
Ah,
hover over it, it says 1d8 plus 2.
Oh, I clicked the 3. Okay, I guess it doesn't roll all of them at once.
No, it's a little weird. I'm gonna do arcane recovery as well, Beth.
Okay.
Well, that's better.
Ooh, I am rolling very well for these.
Alright, most of the way back up is good enough for right now.
Oh my god, our tokens have so much shit on them. There's so much going on this map right now.
I am not concentrating anymore. We can get rid of one token.
Yeah, get less more. Wait.
Bane, do you want to help explain your creation to Stack?
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, I'm excited about it.
What's the creation?
Has part of her spear in both hands and looks at you in rapt attention.
Okay. So I made plans to build a contraption, a harness of sorts, to help you get in and out of, like, the backpack. But I made it a little bit easier than that.
Okay.
Here you go.
I put this on?
No. Unwrap it, because it's gift wrap. It's
Oh,
a present.
I missed that. I opened it. I put this on?
No.
Oh.
Kessin's gonna put it on. Can I help you put it on?
Wait, are you okay with this? Is a lot. It's strappy and it looks like something that Bjorn was yes, and I just want to make sure that's not what.
I look at Bjorn. This isn't that.
I'm well aware. It is definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
I've just never seen one before, so I just wanted to make sure that everybody was on the same page.
Not that.
Okay. Are you sure, Kessim?
What did you two get up to last night?
We were playing a game of chess.
I smoked a cigar.
Not you. The two people talking about harnesses.
Oh.
Nothing. It was nothing.
They made my book. They made my book better.
Yes,
That's
That is
right.
true.
that was it.
Sure that there was tinkering in all forms.
I literally just checked the map to see if I could kick you, and I can't, so count your blessings.
To be fair, Roll20 is acting up for me, so it keeps glitching in and out, and it keeps telling me that I have no connection to the server, so I haven't been able to move
good.
myself.
Good.
Okay, it seems I have a little bit of magic left. Do you need some healing? And I'll pull out my jumper cables.
No, I think I'm very good.
All right.
Thank you for asking, though.
No problem. Our date was great.
Cool. That is all I want.
Kessim, if you're sure about this, I'm down to try.
I'm okay.
Okay. Evane will kind of like help you slip into it. And I know Beth has already described the harness essentially, but I'll let her do it again. There is a space to the side of it for the backpack to sort of slot into. So if Stack is standing or sitting in the harness, he can access the backpack. So if you need somebody to grab stuff and pass, he can. But for Kessim to reach said backpack, she would have to take off the entire harness. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What does this
Okay.
do for climbing in and out?
There's no more check because there's an actual ladder that you are able to use
Thank God.
and assist yourself up in.
Okay.
And we will just hand wave and assume that every time you get back in, you pull the ladder back up behind you. There is a quick release, so if you need to get out of the backpack without using the ladder, it will give you advantage in your descent climb. So if you don't
Gotcha.
want to spend an entire action to release ladder, climb down, and then use movement, you can advantage
Release.
quick release.
Quick release.
And there's a whistle for fun.
For fun. Okay.
My brain has the ladder looking like the stairs on an RV that like go out on their own and come back in when you shut the door.
Kind of.
Kessim, this looks heavy. And you look like you're about to pass out. That's just kind of looking at Alexandra. Are you okay?
Lighting, very pale.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure that because I find this very interesting, and I think this would be beneficial, but kind of weird.
A little bit weird.
Do I hear that?
I mean, thank you, for your magical tinkering.
You won't get to see any of the proceeds that are apparently going to be made off of this, so you're welcome. Think of this as just a one-time gift that I won't ever do anything nice for you again.
Oh, wow, that seems like we went wildly in the. Okay. Hey, let's just go. Let's just go. We need to try it.
If it doesn't work, I can do a 2.0 to make it better. Like, if it's too heavy, I can try to lighten it up, but
It's gonna work. We know it's gonna work. Stack's just hemming and hawing. Like, come on, go. She made this
Also-
really cool thing for you.
I can only carry 200 more pounds of gear.
Well, unfortunately, this weighs 15.
it's not even that heavy. Jerk.
I just don't know. Okay, and I'll climb up in it.
So
Easy?
it
Is
is
there padding?
it is designed for you to be standing in, but there is a slit in the leather of about like 3 inches where if you're sitting, like cross-legged, you could see out.
It's actually kind of quite nice from up here. If I hope I don't grow.
Are you supposed to?
I don't think so. Technically, we have reached maturity.
One of you has.
Technically.
Oh yeah, Stack is very mature.
I wasn't talking about Stack.
Oh.
And she winks at Stack.
Okay, hey, Custom, is this okay for you?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's comfy. It's not worse than the other thing.
Not worse than the other thing.
You can reach the backpack too. Cassim, I couldn't get it to be like on the side, so you could reach it too, but
Just say the word, and I'll hand you whatever you need.
Got it.
It's like having a butler on your back. A backler.
Nope.
well, wouldn't it just be a butler?
No, it's a backler.
Backsidler.
Butler.
Butler.
It's not like a saddlebag. This is like on her back. It's a butler.
Okay. Well, we should make our way back to town, I think.
Is the fire still burning really brightly?
Yes, it is.
yeah.
Has Faye been staring at it the entire time?
For the beginning, and then as you guys started to drift off, I just kind of leaned against a part of the tree that was not on fire. And I was nodding off and just going, yeah.
Kate, you still have the pieces of your spear?
I ran over there, grabbed them, and came back.
I can try to fix it.
Really?
Really?
Okay. I have the two sides in my hands. I go like this.
Do they still fit together? Like
I don't know. DM, did it just snap in half?
Yeah, it was a fairly clean break.
I would like to use mending for a minute. It says I can repair a single break or tear in an object you can touch.
There was nothing magical about your spear, right?
No. It was
Other
a stick.
than the name?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It was magically entertaining.
Okay. Yeah, your hands wrap around the broken edges, and you can feel them slowly start to fuse back together. And a minute later, Ariana Grande has been returned to her full glory.
Rightfully so.
Only 3 bullet points down.
Thank you, Ned.
Yes, thank you. Next. That's good. Hopefully she'll have as long a life as Brittany.
Mm-hmm. Back to
Let's
town.
do it.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, you are literally right outside of town. It'll take you maybe a gentle 10-minute walk to get back to the center. Where are you guys going from here?
Well, it's gonna be a couple of get to the other place. Might as well start now. Camp somewhere.
I feel like before we do that, we kind of need to let the sheriff know what's going on because I don't know about you, but he just knows that there's a sinkhole and he doesn't know that there's like a bunch of different people who are trying to ruin the world. And I might also give him a heads up for next time there's like the snow or the rumbles or any of that stuff.
Okay.
There was something above table that I said I wanted to do in the swinging sword, and for the life of me, I can no longer remember it. And this was an hour ago.
Are we
Yeah.
checking on family?
Did it have anything to do with like the flume, like the chimney?
No, that's a long-term thing. Was it just long rest? Because
Was it the fan bam that was in there?
No. Crap. All right, it's fine. It's
We have the
probably
whole
not.
time of talking to the sheriff to figure it out.
Yep,
Mhm.
I'll keep
Yep.
thinking about it.
We can't dawdle too terribly long. We gotta go save the people from the orc raid.
Mhm.
He's not going to lock you up.
Should I hang back? I know they're not the biggest fans of me over at the sheriff's office.
I'll hang back with you. Keep an eye on you.
Sounds like a plan. So I guess me and Yvain then will go to the Swinging Sword. That's where the inn is, right? Yeah.
Correct. Okay. And the rest of the party makes their way over to the sheriff. As you get there, there seems to be a bit of a commotion, as a number of deputies seem to be gearing up. And one of them, a woman, who make a history check for everybody who's here.
$13.
Yes.
14.
Oh, 18.
Natural 20.
Kate!
All right.
For a 19.
Okay. So Cade and Faye both remember her as being the rather friendly woman who spoke to you outside of the sinkhole after it first appeared and gave you access to it. She recognizes you and comes to a halt. Is it an emergency? There was screaming not too long ago. We were gonna go look into it.
We took care of that. It's done.
We didn't deal with the body.
Oh, did you? Who was it that needed help?
We don't know who it was that needed help, but we know who it was that caused the screaming.
Okay. And she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a notebook and flips to a clean page and.
Oh, don't
tell
worry,
me
they're
everything.
dead. They're dead.
Oh,
Don't worry, it was just some trees. Just some big trees.
Some very big magical trees that walked around. You
Guilford?
you can still see their corpses. Over there.
You're saying Guilford hurt somebody?
Who's Guilford?
The treant
Oh,
in the spring.
no.
Oh,
Yeah, he like tore a lady in half. It was.
it was.
What?
And then called his buddies.
We killed
He
them
wouldn't
too,
do
though.
that. He's been the Red Larch Protector for centuries.
Something corrupted him. We approached and he said, even if I die, he'll come for you. He's something happened to Guilford.
Yeah, him and his friends, they muted their microphones. And they threw rocks at us. And they stepped on me. And they killed my friend. Luckily, he's immortal, so he'll come back. But they killed my friend by stepping on him multiple times with their giant tree feet.
Guilford?
I mean, I don't know if that's him. We don't know if that's his name. It was just some tree guy. But it sounds like, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if Guilford he was with this black rotting like corruption like Tessum was on. So it was something else entirely.
Also, there were some wonky symbols.
The sheriff knows about the symbol.
Symbols.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
Symbols. And she flips in her pages and actually flips to the pyramid symbol. She goes, like this.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, the symbol of the diggers.
I need to tell Harbrook.
That's what we
yeah.
came to do.
Mm-hmm. And also, there's more.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Stay here. And she turns and she runs, and you see Harbrook is coming out, and he is strapped up and ready to go. He's actually holding 2 crossbows in his hands, and they're both prepped, and he looks ready to, yeah. And they have a murmured conversation. He looks up, looks you all over, and looks back at her. Nod. He puts one of his crossbows away, but keeps the other one out. He motions, and about 4 other deputies follow him. And they start walking. It seems like maybe a back path to the spring you were at, because they're not taking the main road. But they definitely start heading in a westerly direction. And this woman comes back. She's Okay, they went to go and make sure it wasn't Guilford, and make sure whoever was there, see if there's anything we can do for them. Tell me everything.
There's
I-
a lot.
So I know that you were the lady outside the sinkhole that we met that time, but what is your connection to Harbrook?
He's my boss.
Oh, okay. I just feel like this is something we should be telling him because there's lots of stuff that's going on, and I don't want anything to get lost in translation. If that makes sense.
That's fine, but he won't be back probably for a couple of hours.
Okay, so then if that's the case, then you should write down what we say word for word. But Kessim's gonna do it because she's much better at explaining things than I am. She's got all the notes.
Okay.
You might not want every word Faye says. There's a lot of them.
What? I like to chat.
I know, but sometimes it's just a lot of details.
If you
Can we
want
get back to the
less
symbols,
words,
please?
Yes, so that symbol is one of a series of 5 that points to Therisdune.
Okay, and she's making notes. And who is this Therisdune?
Oh, a god who lives in the abyss and likes to sew up cults of chaos and occasionally destroy the world.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's why my goddess sent me here.
Okay. How much are you sharing with her?
I cast exposition. She gets all the relevant stuff.
All the relevant stuff. Okay. It probably takes you a solid half hour of questions back and forth and note taking. She has you draw all the symbols that you have seen, if you're amenable to that. She asks where you guys are staying and your room numbers in case, anybody wants to talk to you about anything. And then she wants to know where you guys are going to be for the next 10 day or so. Again, in case there's more questions.
We're going out of town, but we'll be back.
Okay.
We're doing humanitarian work. Yeah, the refugees that have been displaced from the town north of here. We're gonna see if we can do something about the orc invaders, but we'll be in and out.
Okay. Okay. I will talk to Harbuck, and if he has any questions, I'll make sure he tries to find you tonight. Maybe? Do you know when you're leaving?
Probably in the morning, I would assume.
I thought we were now.
We can.
Leaving now? Okay, I don't know.
How about in the morning?
How about in the morning?
Excellent.
Yes, they're gonna put us in the meat locker.
No, they're not.
Take care.
The
And
meat
she turns
locker.
to head back inside.
You'll be okay. Can you go invisible yet?
Nope.
Mm.
I'm more of a. I learned by watching people fires and exploding things, and that's what I write down.
Well, one day I'm going to be able to go invisible. Like, really well.
Is it like a gradual thing? Like, will you just be kind of see-through at one point, and then one day you just are invisible? Because you're like, one day I will be invisible, and then we'll never get you back, and then we'll never see you again. So I guess I should memorize you right now.
No, it's a thing I can choose to do. Like how I went invisible in the store, but just better.
Oh,
I have a question about that. When you go invisible, do your clothes go invisible or do you have to be naked?
Don't my clothes go invisible? That's how I vanished in the store.
Oh, I forgot. That was little. I
yeah.
don't think I'm gonna be able to. That was really
yeah.
cool.
Does that just mean that Stack's gonna look like he's flying, like all the time?
Occasionally, maybe.
Cool.
Do you need a floating halfling for anything?
I mean, I feel like that's really intimidating and cool. Like, people will be so caught off guard going, is that halfling flying through the air that we can get, like, a sneak attack? Surprise them.
I am Dread Pirate Roberts. Read it in a book. We should probably catch up with the other side, what we're going to do before we head out.
Okay, so you guys head back to the swinging sword.
Yes.
What have Bjorn and Yvain been doing?
I remember what I wanted.
Excellent.
Go for it.
So Yvain will kind of go up to. I'm assuming it's Kaylessa there. Is she behind the bar?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Can you fill this with ale, and she'll like finish the water and then put it like in her hand.
You want a sippy cup? You got it.
Yes, please.
She takes it and starts to pour off to the side. And it'll be 3 copper.
Okay, I will pay her that. And Yvain will take it back and say thank you and put it back in her bag. And then she'll look at Bjorn and be like, so.
He will smile and he'll say, you know, I was thinking, I might, I have something I'm working on that I could probably use your help on.
Oh?
It is a math problem. I know you like math.
I do, yeah.
And so then I will pull out my book, and which I don't really show to anybody but her, really. And you'll see that when I do, because I have the Mage Hand cantrip, and you guys have seen me use it in the past, and it's attached like a long cable, like it's a physical object that I have to hold. And I've got a bunch of math where I'm trying to make it where it doesn't have to have a cable and it'll float, much like I've seen wizards do, where they have an actual mage hand that moves around. And listen, if you can see, I have these crystal. The idea is to somehow make the two crystals resonate and would be able to control it from a distance, but I can't get it to work. And then I'll show her. I'll flip the page, and the idea is that she sees my little turret being held by a flying hand, and with stupid little artwork of my turret shooting down things from the sky, with me underneath it.
Wait, did you draw yourself like kind of being a badass in your own book?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's little renditions, like stick figures of the rest of the party that are in there as well.
So okay, further question. Is Bjorn fully like developed and drawn like a very nice drawing and then it's just stick figures?
Mostly. I mean, it's the idea of what I'm trying to, say, hey, I want this little flying drone type thing.
You have all sorts of fun ideas, don't you?
I do. I mean, when you have, a brain like ours, it's hard not to use it, right? My mind wanders.
Hopefully to good places.
Usually. I mean, look what happens when we put them together, yeah?
I can't say that because Vane doesn't have enough charisma. Yeah, I mean, do you need like help with the little details on it, or?
It's just the math. I'm trying to figure out how to get these crystals to resonate. I think it'll work. It seems like a solid idea, but thus far I keep failing. I've tried it a few times at night before bed, and I can't seem to get it to work properly.
Have you tried it a different day? Like in the mornings?
No, I have not. I usually do most of my experimenting at night, but I could give it a shot.
Sometimes mornings are a little bit better. Clears the mind a little bit more.
That's why I asked you. I will give it a shot tomorrow.
Do you mind if I, like, look over it really quick?
By all means.
And she'll, like, take the full book and just, like, look at the problem. And then she kind of, like, quickly just turns away a little bit and just, like, flips through to see other things. And then she flips back to the problem really quick. And then she's like,
as you flip back a few pages, you see a whole bunch of renditions of weaponry, and specifically you see a rendition of like a long what would be like a musket type gun, and it says arcane firearm on the top.
Vane will, like, sleight of hand trick get her, like, pencil out of her hand, and she'll kind of, like, flip through with the pencil and try to, like, take stock of the different things and then go back to the math problem and see if she can, like, find out where the equation's going wrong, if that's what's happening.
I want to roll perception to see if I notice. Can I do that, Beth?
Absolutely.
I got a 13.
Okay, and is this against the sleight of hand or her trying to flip through your book?
I think it was sleight of hand, right? You were trying to stealthily...
Yeah, like, flip the pages.
Okay.
Damn it, it's a 12!
I mean, he's not going to stop you, but he's going to notice.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to sleight of hand again because I want to do something else. Okay, it's an 18. I mean,
and what are you trying to do now?
I'm gonna write a little heart in his book with our initials and see if he notices it later.
Okay.
Okay.
We're all the way in middle school.
Yep. Passing notes back and forth. Check yes or no.
And yeah, I think just in the meantime, like, she'll sit back down, like, in the booth waiting for the group and, like, try to parse out the equation.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, it takes about a half hour, but everybody is able to reconvene at the Swinging Sword Inn
Okay.
You guys come in and see like Bjorn and Yvain sitting next to each other working through his book.
It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not very busy. Yvain, I think, is the one who spoke to the family who was displaced last week. She notices the same gentleman come downstairs, and he collects a platter of food that he then turns around to take back up.
Oh, his last name's Lamont. I don't know if I got his first name.
There is also a group of about 5 elderly people sitting by the window, chit-chatting.
Well, guys, we made a mistake.
Are the gossipy ladies here?
They are not.
Oh.
They have left for the day.
What mistake did you make?
Apparently, the tree was the guardian of Red Larch, and as such, we unceremoniously turned him into a bonfire, and the guardian is no more.
Okay, well,
We
hold on a
didn't
second.
turn him into a
Yeah.
bonfire.
Yeah, no, I turned a stupid dumb butt of a friend into a bonfire because that's what you get when you step on literal fire. Sorry, but he had it coming. His other friend we just kind of left there.
I
We
mean,
left
he
the
shouldn't have
dead-
attacked us.
Can I finish?
We left the dead body there, didn't we?
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
super did that. Yeah.
Oh,
We
And
short
Harp
rested
was the
for an
same.
hour, stared at that body, and then left it.
why did we not do anything? That was stupid.
But we told the deputy about the corruption, so hopefully this house arrest that we are now currently under will be short.
I'm
yes.
sorry, what?
We're not leaving till morning.
You're told that. That being said, the sheriff and company left, so I don't think they can stop us.
We're not running.
This
I have a huge smile on my face. So, what you're saying is that you all went and talked to the sheriff and ended up on house arrest. And I wasn't with you. Very well done, my friends.
not now, Bjorn. We're part of this.
Here's the thing. We tried to talk to the sheriff, but the lady who we saw when the sinkhole happened wouldn't let us talk to the sheriff, and I tried to get her to let us talk to the sheriff, but then she kind of made it seem like he wasn't, like we weren't worth his time. That's what I'm trying to say. And so we tried to make sure that she took detailed notes, and Cassim gave all of the details because I know that I've missed some of them sometimes. But it seemed like she thought that we were a little bit nutso, which is why I stopped talking. Because, like, I get that from me, but Kessom is a reliable source.
If the constable is going to be there for several hours, why don't we just go back? Or is that like returning to the scene of the crime and incriminates us?
It's a little bit returning to the scene of a crime.
Oh
But-
my god.
Here's the way I see it. We saw this dead body, and then the first thing we did when we were strong enough to stand up again was go get help.
But we. Oh.
Correct. I mean, did you tell them that we took an hour hanging out by this dead body, or did you just
Also,
tell them
how
that
did
it happened?
How did it take them an hour to get people together to then go to the scene of the crime? You know?
That's response
They were
time
Bureaucracy.
Look,
for
look, they were.
state-funded.
Everybody make a history check.
They were dealing with something when we left town. Don't you remember?
22.
15.
15.
Yeah.
14.
Well, Nikki herself first. You guys saw, most of you saw, Starbuck had somebody that he was escorting, and he looked rather torn. He was looking back and forth between
Mhm.
the person that he was holding and the sound of screaming.
Yeah.
Do we remember anything about the person he was escorting?
We were moving too quick to get any details from last session when we had asked. Yeah.
There's a reason I don't have notes on this person.
Yeah. I wrote a single line. Harbrook was busy with prisoner.
Well, here's the deal. We have witnesses to where we were when the screaming started, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're
Sure
fine.
do.
That is
I mean-
true.
But there's no guarantee that, like, the screaming stopped when we got there because we heard.
None of
It
us are
stopped.
strong enough to rip a person in half.
They don't know
Listen.
that.
You are all assuming that they are upset that you have somehow incriminated ourselves with the death of this woman. If your story holds up, we've fought the trees. Tree went crazy. Did you tell them about the symbol in the tree?
Yes.
Yes.
Then Harbrook is tracking the symbols. He's aware of them. So I mean, I don't see what the problem is.
We are also appearing whenever the symbols appear.
Mhm.
Are we
Yeah,
not?
we look very culty.
I mean, not compared to the cultists that we saw, but no one else has seen them. So
I don't think any of us own black robes.
I mean, dark blue.
I mean, to be fair, if cultists dress like this, then I don't plan on changing because I look pretty good. But you know,
Evane gives like an up down and is like, not now.
Well, no matter what, we're stuck here until the morning because. So, what do we wanna do?
I would like to check the state of the sinkhole. I know they were working on closing it up. We can also see if the quarry is no longer a crime scene.
I don't think the quarry master is gonna let us in.
I also feel like going to another crime scene when we're in the current situation might not be the best idea.
And that was one of
Maybe-
our previous crimes.
Yes.
maybe we should just stay here and have a few drinks, take it easy, because we have a rough couple days ahead of us. I think we could use some downtime.
We can always talk to some people here, so that way, one, we don't leave, and two, we get some info on other stuff that's going on, get a bigger picture for things.
I don't know if anybody in the town is. Oh, the stuff.
Well, no, not specifically about that, but they'll know about other things that could be tied to that.
We could ask about the tremors, how often, if that's increasing,
Or if they stopped.
or if they
I
stopped.
think that you guys are underestimating the power of gossip.
It is strong.
Can everybody
think
make a
someone needs
perception check for me?
Oh, that's true. We are talking about this in the middle of a tavern.
Natural 20.
Funny for me too.
22.
A 7.
Oh god, I
A
forgot.
5.
Vane's perception is so bad. 3.
Okay. So everybody who didn't roll single digits, you hear the sound of splattering, and Faye, you happen to catch out of the corner of your eye, fat, heavy raindrops are falling outside the window. And then it is pouring.
See, we don't want to travel in this anyway.
Yeah, well, we could. Since it's all raining and it will destroy evidence of our footprints, we could break into that old guy's house.
We just talked about this.
No, this is going to be a new crime scene. Turning to one.
We're not supposed to make any crime scenes.
I think Evane is right. Stack,
3 of the
and
5 elderly people turn and stare at your group.
I make eye contact.
We are upsetting the early birds.
It's 1 o'clock.
It's before dinner, therefore it is early.
No, trust the Floridian.
Wow.
I mean, yes. But really, it's more like a 3-4 o'clock thing.
Yeah.
But Cade does not have Floridian, the feat of Floridian, which makes you like immune to being frightened of anything. So
I was gonna say, but Kay definitely has Floridian energy.
She does. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess that'll just be. Here we can do the gossip. I do think it'd be worth like spy on that guy's house and gain as much because Rain can break in. I'm just upset we can't go to the works right away because it kind of depressing.
I mean, it is, but also like I kind of feel tapped right now. I don't know about you. I know the short rest kind of works a little bit better for you, but I'm kind of tired.
But I would just make headway, travel and Rain. And I'm just sad.
We
So I'm
wouldn't
gonna.
make-
Oh, go ahead.
we wouldn't make a lot of progress in this weather anyway. If there's anything
Yeah.
we want to do in town, raincoats, rain boots, restock on crumble cake, peek in the windows of a mysterious house, then tonight might be the time to do that.
After Stack said that, I'm gonna look at Stack and then look over at Cade, and I'm waiting for the joke. And then she doesn't say it, so I will look at Stack. Yes, so since we can't go after the orcs, what you're saying is it's depressing. And then he's going to wait, like, no, and then
No.
get up and go order a drink.
You have to squish past Evane because she's sitting like blocking your way.
Yeah, and it's just super
unless you
awkward, like-
awkwardly go around the entire other way.
Oh no,
that.
no, he would super awkwardly like, can I, Evane, why don't I go order a drink?
Okay. And she'll kind of like move over and like get up to let him pass. And then sit back down.
Yeah, and then so I'll go up and get a beer or something, and then come back.
In the 2 minutes that it takes you to be away and you leave your book with Evane, she flips through more pages and is just trying to glean like all the insight into like your inner workings of your mind. And then you just see the spilled milk in, Patrick's brain being like, the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Spilled milk.
Yeah, and you see mostly it's like designs for things like grenades and different ideas for things for combat uses for things is mostly what it is. Like, there's a thing full of nails that shoots out, and there's some pretty destructive shit in there.
And Evane just kind of like flips through, closes the book, and she's like, yeah, I don't know what I expected. And she'll like put it where he was sitting. And take out her tools and start working on more jewelry.
Wait, Stack, was he calling me depressing? What was that joke? What happened? What? Yeah, but that had to do with Earth. What?
I said the matter was pressing. That. Honest, I do not know what.
I'm right here.
Oh, hi.
Stack.
When we're down here, we just kind of assume that no one can hear
Yeah,
us.
no one really pays attention half the time.
We usually are just on doing our own thing, and Kesem just ignores us.
Yeah.
Would you like your arcane grimoire back?
Is it gone? Is panicking.
No,
It's like
but
flying out the window. Oh, good shit!
She's the one who made it work.
And I'm very thankful for that. Your taste in tools is better than your Hi, Bjorn! Welcome back to the table. Nothing happened.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, her taste in tools is impeccable.
Oh man! Can I nominate Alex for inspiration for that? That was so good.
It was really good.
That was.
Really good. Oh man.
I'd like to nominate if we still do that. Do we do that? I don't know.
We only do that in Rocky's
In
games.
Rocky's
so,
game.
yeah.
He will just look at you, Cade, and be like, "Yes, that is why she is taking such a liking to you." And he will slide back in and sit down with a drink.
A good awkward 5 seconds passes, and Yvain just goes, "So, Faye, I'm almost like I mean, they still need a little bit of polishing and stuff like that. But look," and she holds up some of the like fire gems that we had. Yvain's making them into earrings for you.
They're so pretty. You know, you're really good with like I mean, obviously you're an artist, but like you're really good with like the making things and like with this and then the thing that goes in customs back that I can't remember the word for right now.
Harness.
Harness. Thank you. You know, like when all this is over, you don't have to go back to your parents' shop. Like you should open your own.
I mean, that's what I want to do, but you know how Mom is.
Yeah, well, I think you'd do better that way. And you know, I could be like your model for all of your new things that you sell, and we could take pictures and put them in the paper. It would be really cool.
That's true. And also, if we partner with, my new
Valuvo?
business partner.
Mhm.
No, not Valuvo. I would never do business.
The
with
leather
them,
worker
only
lady?
yes. Then we could make a pretty good profit, I think.
All I'm saying is we're setting roots here. Maybe we don't stay in Red Larch, but it could be a good base of operation. We could make jobs for people, get our own factory. I'm thinking big leagues. We're gonna be the bosses. We're gonna save the town, and then we're gonna make a factory and bring them jobs.
Hey, Faye.
Yeah?
As you're getting really passionate, you feel a sense of warmth and a tingle behind your belly button. And then it dissipates.
Something's happening.
I don't.
Huh. You know, sometimes you just get so passionate, you get like this shivers. Usually they're down your spine, but not right now. But you know, passion. We're gonna bring jobs. We're gonna make people's lives better.
Mhm.
And if anybody crosses our path, I'll just scare them with a little bit of chaos. You know?
Hey, that was on our bingo card.
Oh no!
Did someone give Faye coffee?
I think so.
No, I'm just feeling a lot better, and the adrenaline hasn't gone down, so you know, I'm just kind of like vibing.
You look behind you, and it's just me with a coffee cup on my face. I turn at you like I've been caught. Then I go back.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
No, I don't think most politicians run on burning people.
No.
Politicians,
We
no.
First of all, not politicians, businessmen. We're going to get them into early stage capitalism so that we can reap all the benefits in the long run. Then, I didn't say burn them. I said scare them with a little bit of chaos.
Yes, but for you, chaos is usually fire.
But that doesn't mean I said burn them. I said scare them. I can scare them without getting any fire on them.
Controlled chaos.
Mm.
Oh.
Instead of this, it's like this.
It's like wait.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But maybe we put that plan on hold until we know that end of the world things aren't going to happen, because
Yeah.
we're going to be a doomed business like immediately if that's the case. I feel
We
like
gotta save the world first, and then use that clout to drum up some business.
Mhm. Yes.
it'll be, oh, I knew them when, Valivo or Kaylessa here. They're just gonna be like, oh, I met them when they first came into town. They solved all our problems, and now they're bringing money and business and tourism to our beautiful Red Larch.
And that's only if we don't get accused for the murder that just happened. So,
that's a good point.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man,
not to.
every good politician needs a scandal.
Well, and
I'm not a politician.
And when you're a politician, the people want to undermine you. They just tend to So,
Okay,
problem.
not
I
a
mean-
politician, a CEO.
Your slogan can be "You're fired."
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Kesem has walked up to the table of senior citizens and is just profusely apologizing for the scene that's happening.
That's awesome.
One of them is shaking their head, and an older gentleman with big, thick round glasses on looks up and he's like, "I'll never understand your generation."
Oh, trust me, I'm closer to your generation than theirs.
How old do you think I am?
I think I'm just not as young as I appear.
Oh. What were we talking about?
The loud people are going to become quieter.
I'll never understand your generation.
I'm gonna go.
I'd like a coffee.
Okay.
When Kesem
And
gets
goes back to his
oh,
conversation.
when Kesem gets back to the table, you just hear Stat go,
And then when Faye becomes a politician, her slogan will be "Feel the burn." It's perfect.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what we do. We create late stage capitalism so everybody else is screwed, and then we come back as politicians afterwards and we bring welfare for all, and then everybody loves us again.
"Oh boy."
Those are a lot of big words, Faye.
I learned some things schmoozing at parties. You learn a lot of big fancy words and how to get people.
Would make sense that the politicians were in the fire plane.
Is this what you learned from the Sultan?
I mean, a little bit, but nah, that was just from having fun.
Did Nessa teach you a lot of that?
Maybe. She's smart at that kind of thing.
Good old Nessa.
Is this how y'all are gonna spend the rest of your evening?
I was
Is
about
just
to
shooting
say.
the shit?
Now that we've solved politics
Yeah.
and like the capitalist infrastructure.
No. God.
I got nothing else, y'all. I'm still tapped on Lich McConnell, and
No.
Okay. Evane will, after. Could I have been working on the thing for an hour? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Slowly but surely, making the jewelry. Afterwards, she probably would kind of look to the group and kind of say, Zach, if you want to go look at the house, that's fine. I don't know, this group seems different than the rest. I don't know if they're helpful or not, but... And she's pointing to the senior citizens. Kesem, did they seem like they knew things?
They forgot who I was twice in the span of talking to them. I think we're good.
Oh, yeah.
But was that like an Alzheimer's thing, or was that like a magical cursey thing?
Oh, I don't do curses. Do you
I know
Or are
you
they
don't
just-
do curses, but are what I'm saying is, Are they just old and forgetful, or do you think someone's missing with their memory?
Or they're the greatest spies of all time.
I really, really didn't insight check a group of people having lunch.
Trust no one.
That is very valid.
I don't think to house actually, because the constable's going to go walk right back by that path, and the last thing that we want is peeking through windows. Maybe we just
Yeah.
wait till he comes back and then save the family.
If
Yeah.
you wanted to go by quickly, that trick I did at Valivo's shop when I found the invisible servants, I can do that today still.
I forget what that is.
I can see invisibility once per day.
Oh, right.
See if there's anything going on. Last time we didn't see anything, but maybe whatever it was just invisible.
Yeah, peeking in the window. You have no idea. It's already
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, it's getting early afternoon, like 2:30.
I think we should just hang out here personally and take a load off. We've had a busy few weeks, and we have much ahead of us tomorrow. But you do you.
No, I'm gonna stay here. Book club.
A book.
Anyone got a deck of cards or something?
The one that summons monsters.
We're not doing that one.
Please no
I
ancient
don't
red
have-
dragons in the tavern.
I don't have cards, but Stack has dragon chess.
Oh, yeah, you want it?
And it's like folded like a travel a travel kit and just pops on the table.
I've never played Dragon Chess before. I don't know if I'd be a quick study, but you want to teach me?
Sure. And I'll sit there and with my glass of whiskey and sit there and teach her how to play dragon chess.
I'm
Okay.
really bad. Really bad.
So that's how you spend the next few hours. I interrupted somebody who was going to say something.
I was gonna say, Kessim does the camp counselor thing and like sits down, gets eye level with Cade, and goes, I don't have much use for this, but you like to run up and hit things, and it has pretty red ribbons on it. Do you want to use my staff?
Does. It has pretty red ribbons on it. It doesn't have metal on it, but
No, I don't.
like a
Doesn't
javelin, but bigger.
Well, it's going to be very big for you.
Also, okay, that's magic.
It's magical?
I did
Well,
spells
yes.
on it earlier.
Cool. It is called a thwack staff. Is that what we called it?
Mhm.
I'm going to rename it Gwen Stefani.
Now you can have inspiration because I just can't.
And it lets me parry, so it is my hollowback attack.
God.
I thought
You
that
be
was going
sitting
to
on that one.
I thought that
It's
was
the
gonna be
beginning of the session.
Katie very folk no, hollaback girl from all the way back in the double O's.
Yes.
Oh
Someone
man.
clip that. Just timestamp it.
Mhm.
Hour 24. Oof.
Okay.
Got it.
Several hours later.
Yeah, how
Several hours later.
how many hours exactly? Because I could be finished by the jewelry by the time this is done, potentially.
It's after dinner. It is 7:30, 8 o'clock in the
Oh
evening.
hell yeah! All right.
It is. It has come and gone in like torrents and waves. And there's been very strong winds that you've noticed the shutters have been slamming against the walls. And there's been a number of very loud lightning strikes and thundering booms.
Well.
Luckily, electricity has not been invented in this fantasy world, so you don't lose power.
Hey, Stack. I have a question.
I have an answer.
What does it take to enchant something?
Like a big enchantment? Small enchantment?
Like for these? And she hold up the earrings.
What want them to do?
You know, like the Dart of Warning?
Oh, yeah.
Earrings of Warning for Fae?
Okay. Well, I can't do it, but it would probably take 1 to 10 days, depending on the skill.
You can make an Arcana check.
Pretty good. 1.
You know that most spells require at least a 30-day focus
Ooh!
of casting time.
What I meant to say. Actually, now that I'm thinking on it, it'd probably be a little.
30 days straight, Beth?
You'd have to cast the same spell on an object for at least 30 days.
Okay.
And depending on the spell itself, it could be a lot longer.
Day I learned.
And mechanics-wise, gold also required, right?
It depends on, but yes.
Okay.
Might need an arcane laboratory too. It might make it go faster. I don't know. I've never really.
Is there a mobile arcade laboratory? Or is it something you have to kind of stick around for?
I'd imagine it's, but I'm not entirely sure. Might be able to do something in the.
What aspect of the Dagger of Warning are you trying to implement on these earrings?
I mean, the main thing would be to have Faye not be surprised, because I know that there's certain ranges that she can't hear. So, like, I'd want her to not be surprised if she couldn't hear something. But I also know that the Dart of Warning does give you advantage on initiative, but that's a lot to ask. So
Okay.
I'm fine with, like, sticking with just, like, not being surprised by, I think it's by magical means. I have one in my other inventory. We can work this out off stream.
Yeah. Okay, I will have to think about specifically what types of magic you could cast consecutively to get that to be implemented.
Okie dokie. I'm good with that. We can work it offline.
Cool.
Thank you. But for now, I will give the earrings to Faye.
These are really pretty. I knew you just have that right design eye, and like they even work with my ears. They yeah. Most earrings look stupid because they like.
Yeah.
But you did me justice. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I sit there for a while and I just flip my head back and forth, watching like the reflection of the light on the wall. Going.
There is a increase in the sound of the wind and the torrential downpour that is happening outside as the front door of the Swinging Sword Inn opens. And in come 4 people who are sopping wet. They take a few moments to take off their outerwear and their boots. And with a quick glance over, you recognize Harbrook, woman you were speaking to earlier, and 2 other deputies. And they do a quick scan of the room and find your table. And Harbrook gives the nod to Kesem and starts making his way over. And he's patting himself down, trying to find something, and he pulls out a waterlogged notebook and he sort of sighs and he shakes it a bit. And somebody behind him taps his shoulder and holds out a hand, and he passes over the notebook. And the gentleman behind him presses the notebook between his hands and then hands it back, and the notebook is dry. And Harbrook pulls out a pen. And they all pull over chairs, and Harbrook flips his around so his arms are over the back of the seat. So, tell me about Sabrina.
It's nice to see you again, sir.
Sabrina?
We're assuming that's the woman who we all heard screaming earlier today.
Sabrina Whistlethorn was found torn in half over by the deep spring earlier.
Yeah.
And I clocked you guys headed that way. And Jennifer here said that you reported in afterwards.
So
she was still there, however.
We didn't want to, disrupt the crime scene. But we came to you right afterwards. Kessim's better with all the details, but from we heard the scream. We were here when the scream happened, and so we ran in that direction, and it seemed that there was a group of what did the lady call them? Treants? Giant tree people. And they threw stuff at us and stepped on us and swung their stupid big arms at us. Yeah.
We were trying to save her, and we were too late.
Which were like super.
So here's the thing. You've been in town for a handful of days. And since then, we've had more injury and death than we've had in the past 10 years combined. And these symbols, and he flips over and he holds up specifically the pyramid one, have been popping up all over town, and I sure as shit have never seen one before. So I think you can appreciate my concern.
Absolutely.
We caught you coming out of the cellar, the wine cellar that leads to this secret tunnel underneath the town. You were the last one seen with Sabrina.
Technically,
fill
we
it
were
in
not.
for me.
Technically, no one saw us with Sabrina. We gave that to you willingly.
George! So, we have been on a quest. We all were brought together by our gods and friends and who knows what. And we just kind of happened upon it as you guys are. But if you'd like to know more about our character and what we have been doing and discovering, there is a wonderful group of Aarakocra who are in the Sighing Valley who can vouch for us. They have been with us on many of these discoveries. Kessim knows the details, but the big tree in the middle said, even if I die, he will come for you, and the name that's being thrown around is Therisdune.
If that means anything to you.
It doesn't.
This may be a conversation not to have out in the open.
The guy at the temple, he knew a lot about it too. He might be able to help.
Imdar can verify. He recognized some of what I showed him, but some of this information might not be the best to speak about in the middle of a crowded tavern during dinner.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, I don't have anything in that. That would be a 5.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't like you. I know for a fact you're at least mischief makers. My poor wife's store has not smelt the same since you first showed up.
But we did save the children. Or most of them.
Most of them.
We tried to save Sabrina.
Also, if things have been happening here for the past few weeks, we just recently got back into town. We were gone in the Sighing Valley for, what, a week and a half? I don't know how we could be to blame for things that happened when we were not around. But at least we agree on something. Because, personally, I don't like you much either, but...
Bjorn, please.
He's right. But in all honesty, we're running around trying to put the pieces. What?
I don't have anything I can convict you with right now. And I really hope it stays that way. But if I hear of you guys causing more mayhem in my town, you will not be welcome back.
You know what?
Do I make
That's
myself
fine.
clear?
You do, and that is fine, because if we're not around, your town is probably going to
Bjorn,
meet
no,
oblivion.
no.
So, Mr. Harbrook,
no.
I have a question. So it seems like you don't want us on your side. But when we do find out more information about the things that are plaguing you, do you want us to keep that to ourselves, or do you want our help? Because we could very easily leave and never come back. But we want to help you. And I know it seems like we're just causing chaos, and I know that I'm a big part of that because, you know, sometimes a little chaos is fun, but I understand how from an outside perspective it could seem like we are just troublemakers. But all I'm asking is, will you accept our help if we have something we can do for you?
Make a persuasion check.
A what check?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Heck yes. 19.
If you have information that you think is pertinent to the goings-on in this town, of course I want you to bring it to me. Especially if it could clear your names. I don't want a knight like you. They're making it really difficult.
If it would help
And
at
he's
all.
glaring at Bjorn.
If it would help at
And
all.
I'm just drinking my whiskey.
I am sure everybody at this table would submit to Zone of Truth and be very honest, because they would have to be, and definitely give answers about what's been going on. And I can
Frankly,
do that
Catherine,
right now.
What is Zone of Truth?
Don't
What?
have a choice.
What?
Do you
I have
cast
no
it?
problem with that, Ketham. But what you're going to find here is that the sheriff doesn't actually give a damn about us telling the truth or not. All
I
he
just
cares
grab
about.
Bjorn's hand and like am attempting to just distract him to be quiet.
Listen. You're not wrong, but all he cares about is the peace of his fucking town. He could care less if the people are actually dying or getting hurt, or if there's a world-ending threat.
The maid leans over and kisses him to shut him up.
I was waiting for it.
Mr.
He
Hart,
shuts up, obviously.
It seems like
please
a weird
excuse me.
moment. Okay.
One thing at a time. Because he got a 17 to insight check Kesem. And it looked like he was mulling over the concept of Zone of Truth. And then Bjorn started talking, and his face went blank. Now you can continue.
Mr. Herbert, please excuse our stupid friend. He has no manners, and quite frankly, he does the same thing to us. So you're in the club, of his bluntness. But yeah. So whatever your motives are, we want to stop the people too. That's what we're trying to do, and we're kind of making a mess of it, but I don't know. I've seen too many families be torn apart and people die because of stupid underworld abyssal dumbbutts. But yeah. Do you have any other questions for us?
It was brought to my attention that you're heading out of town.
We were going to help deal with the orc problem.
Yeah.
If the issues in this town are truly due to us, we are talking about several days of travel there, several days of travel back. It should give you a few days peace, or these things will continue while we are gone.
Okay. Sounds like we know where we stand with one another. Careful out there. Orcs are craftier than you think. And he's gonna push himself up from his chair and wipe himself off a little bit and start to put their seats away. And can I get a perception check from anybody who is watching them leave?
19.
23.
God damn it.
I got a 9. I'm a little flustered.
4.
Okay.
I'm also flustered.
I am not watching them leave.
Okay.
I would also just say before they leave, the issue you asked us to solve out at Lance Rock, the symbols were also present there. This is big.
Okay. Let me know if you find out anything. And as he turns to leave, Faye, you catch the edge of a tattoo on Harburg's wrist. And it takes you a moment to place it. But it looks like a bowl.
No. Shit. I had a feeling.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
That dude sucks.
We thank you for sticking with us. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so while I let that sink in with my players and I run to the restroom. See you in a few.
Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We are Power Word Play. My name is Beth, your kind of benevolent DM, and we are currently running Princes of the Apocalypse. Quick shout out to Syrinscape, as always, for their wonderful music. You've been listening to the jazzy Catan music as we are here in town. Hopefully we'll be able to switch it up for you in the not too distant future so you can hear more of their wonderful selections. We are going to dive right on back in with the constable and his deputies getting geared back up to head back out into the rain.
So I see them, and I just go, "It was very nice talking to you." And I turn around, and I sit back down, and I stare at Kessim with a smile on my face that is very obvious that I am not okay.
That's the same look you had when I freed the birds in the tower. And when Vane and I freed the prisoner.
Have they left yet?
Passive perception looking over. It's like 2 or 3 minutes later. Yes, they have left.
We need to go somewhere to talk. Maybe the temple. Maybe just not here.
With the room? We could go to the
We
room.
have a room.
Yeah.
I think that guy might be able to help, but
Okay, we can go to
It's
the
fine.
temple. I'm not turning down
Okay.
going to the interfaith
let's-
Shire.
let's go upstairs. We'll talk about it, and then maybe
Shire.
you'll have a better handle on what we should do next. But things are great.
I'm not gonna insight check her. She's nuts.
I think she's fine.
I grab Kessim by the hand and drag her back to our room.
That's just Faye. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Did you want a room
do you
now
wanna-
too?
I'm following.
yeah.
When we get into the room, I drag Kessim in. Whoever is following, I shoo them in.
Yeah, I'll follow.
We all would
Yeah.
follow, I think.
I slam
Team
the door.
meeting in the girls' room.
So everything is great. Does anyone have a piece of paper and a pen?
Yep.
Two people with notebooks. And another with another book.
Meeting with Harbuck was so great. I write on his wrist, and I draw the symbol. He's such a nice guy, right?
I thought we did. What? What
No,
meeting
he's
were
a
you
total.
at?
He's a total asshole.
Oh, fuck. Looking at the symbol.
I push Cade's head down towards the paper to look.
Okay, watch it, head pusher.
He's such a good constable. Is that his job title? I don't remember.
And
he
he really cares about protecting his community from outside elements and
Mhm.
and ensuring that the seasons progress as they should. And
So I
things-
don't know about you, but maybe we should go pray for the constable at the temple to get some more people in on our wonderful news about how great Mr. Harburg is.
Oh, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Kessim,
let's go to the Interfaith Shire.
do you think that's a good idea?
Uh-huh.
Or should we just leave?
Prefer not to camp in this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I burned the piece of paper.
But sometimes there's this thing that temples can do, where they grant sanctuary, and they don't have to let in law enforcement. There's a great movie about it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So now you all understand how much I appreciate Constable Harburg.
Well, I'm
I
just
open the
going to reach over and hand a couple fart bombs to Cade.
Excellent. What a wonderful gift.
Okay, we gotta go. We can't stay in town tonight. Give us sanctuary. Fine. Might not believe. Or they might not know. I care. Or they might be in on it.
I don't think the cleric who was obsessed with making Bjorn and Yvain kiss is in on a giant conspiracy to destroy the world.
Also, they aren't based here. They're just here for a little bit, so.
Yeah, they're at a
It's
water
true.
deep. It's fine.
If we're being honest, we should be wary of everyone in this town. But we should look for more tattoos. If the constable was wearing a tattoo on his wrist, then
I don't know
they're
what you're
not
talking
going.
about, Bjorn.
Right, but he's not going far to hide it. I'm trying to be quiet.
I don't hear well, and I could hear you.
Miranda is
wait, you can't-
screaming on the computer right now. I'm just-
Wait, what? You can't
So-
hear well?
For the record, he normally is in his full uniform, but it was raining really hard outside, so he took his outer coat off when he came and sat with you.
Okay.
So normally it is covered more.
Imdar is his god is connected to my goddess, and long story. We can talk to him. I can cast Zone of Truth. We can get a little bit of certainty in the answers we're going to get and give. Is that agreeable for now? Like as an immediate plan?
Yeah, but we need to change our location because that guy knows where we are, and we
Okay.
just spilled all the beans.
Okay, we literally have to go next door.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never been the first person to notice something, because usually people hear it before I can get to it. So, let's go.
Also,
Yeah.
You did well,
When
Faye.
did what? You lost your hearing? When did what? Did
A long
something
time ago.
explode?
Kinda?
this also might not be the time, but what did you mean about infernal things ruining families?
I mean, they're from the abyss and infernal, like, they're gonna mess some stuff up, guys.
Yeah, but not everybody has like a story about that.
I come from the Feywild where shit's going down every 5 seconds. So
What are demons doing in the Feywild?
Walk and talk, guys. Walk and talk. We gotta make waves here.
if you want to know what the best
on
party in
land.
town is like, you gotta go to the Feywild. And I don't know about you, but those guys, they like to party.
Oh dear, we should
Anyway.
not go to the Feywild.
We should definitely go to the Feywild.
I got
We
some friends.
like to party. We like
Yes.
to party.
Why
We
do I
can
want
vet-
Vane's feelings on Nessa first?
This is great.
What's Nessa like?
She's magic and she's fun and she's like my big sister or little sister. Little sister? Little sister? She's like my sister.
I
Like-
could see us going to a party in the Feywild and me and Yvain inventing a disco ball. Anyway.
Walk and talk. Walk and talk. Ow.
Yeah, let's go talk to Imdar and pray for the wonderful townsfolk of Red Larch.
All right, so you guys make it to the front of the Swinging Sword Inn. It is still pouring rain outside. So I assume you make a mad dash next door to the temple. The front doors are currently closed, but they give with some gentle pushing, and you're able to slip in. It is 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, so there's just a couple of candles burning. There's nobody actually here to worship at this current point in time, but at the sound of movement to the front, Imdar will come out of his little room and look around the corner to see you all. And welcome. Nice to see you again.
I know we're back for the second time today, but a lot has happened in like the last 8 hours specifically. Do you have? It's empty in here right now. Can we just like take over a corner maybe and talk?
Would you like me to get her? She's in her room.
Oh no, I meant with you.
Oh. Oh, yes, of
Oh,
course.
we do have updates for her.
Yeah. Can she tell
Oh.
if they're like glowing more?
This
or
is not
something?
the time. This is so not the
no.
time.
Right now is not the time.
You see Yvain's arm like start to spark.
Wow, sparks fly, man.
Yeah, literal spark. She would be actually really interested.
We literally just agreed earlier today, lower pressure, but like this is a little bit important.
Okay.
Back to more pressing matters.
We do have a bit of a, I guess you could call it a staff room. Come. And he motions you to the far end, where
I
there
stare
is
at my staff. A room
it's
of
a bit
these?
of a break room. It has really
You
pretty.
don't break things in the room, Cade.
It has really pretty stained glass. And it's just depicting a farm scene. And it is currently being lit up by lightning in the background. When he ushers you in and he grabs a candle off the wall and takes it over and starts lighting a few more, and he sets a candelabra on the little table in the center. And there's a couch and a few mix-max chairs around. There's enough for everybody to fit, but it is kind of tight. And he comes in and gauging everybody's faces, he shuts the door behind himself and it's like, how may I be of service?
Some do the thing.
Well,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
we talk before we do the thing. We talk before we do the thing.
Gotta make sure he's not in on it.
No, You're familiar with the whole rigmarole of Zone of Truth and allowing it to work on you and...
Yes, of course.
Okay, would you be okay if we did that? We just got some distressing news and everybody's a little bit on edge, and it would just make everybody feel better.
I reserve the right not to answer.
Of course. And no, everybody will respect that.
Sure.
So
Will you
my
be
face
participating
might be,
as well?
Yeah. I just want to
course.
say my face might show that I'm disappointed, but that's just my natural reaction, and I'm respecting your boundaries, sir.
I'm just an
All
asshole,
right.
but yeah.
Okay. I'm curious. You have my attention.
Okay.
Did he fail?
Right.
He fails.
Does everyone else fail?
Does anybody else
Yeah.
roll to save?
Nope.
I
Failing.
fail.
Faye noticed a symbol. Is this room very quiet? Can other people outside the, you're sure this is a very safe room?
Storm, I think.
And the walls
That is
are made of stone. I would assume somebody would have to be standing right outside the door to hear.
Evane will walk outside and go stand right outside the door to make sure no one's disturbing them.
I also will not be of help in this, so I will also stand guard at the door.
Faye noticed a symbol on the constable's wrist, tattooed apparently, that matches the symbols in the elemental eye of Tharizdun.
Really?
That is what she says. And she is being completely honest right now.
I am being completely honest right now because I don't have a choice. But I made that choice because I saw it when he went to go put on his jacket because it was wet.
Follow-up question. Are you affiliated with any of these elemental cults?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. I'll be back. And I go outside and throw up outside the door.
Stack, not on my shoes.
Wait, aren't you
Back to the wheelies.
You're still barefoot, right? From the
No,
I
she
put
put on
actual
shoes.
shoes
Oh, okay.
on for the fight.
Stack.
Which symbol?
The bowl one.
water.
See.
The swimmers.
This is grave news.
That and he's attempting to accuse us of murder. So we're probably going to leave town for a few days, but if there is any chance you can allow us to sleep here for the night, he knows where we're staying.
Yes, of course. Of course. The shrine is open to all. You're welcome to stay. This room is really all we have at the moment as far as extra sleeping space. Wow. Okay. I don't know how to help, but I want to help.
That is understandable. Did you know anything about Guilford the tree in your time here? I know you're not here very long.
Oh, yes, he's very jovial.
Like,
He's dead.
murder us.
He's already dead now.
Oh, how disappointing.
Corrupted by an evil of one of these cults. I think that maybe Harbrook might have done something. Told him.
Well, it was a different symbol carved into him. It was the one of the Delvers.
Aren't they all together?
I don't know. That one woman at the spire had the symbol and knew nothing. There's a lot of pawns here.
Okay. 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 The people of Red Larch are not safe.
No.
They are not safe at this point in time. I do not have the authority, or really the clout in this town, to make any real social changes, or even start a petition. He's been the constable for about 15 years.
I wouldn't ask you to interfere directly. That would be wrong. But
I can't
Do
in
you-
good conscience let this town fall to cultists.
It would also be, we would be amiss if we did not tell you before we noticed the symbol. We had mentioned your name and told him, unfortunately, that you knew all this information, trying to use you to vouch for us. And then she saw the symbol, so you could also be in danger.
Let him come. Tempest will
That
guide
is-
me.
Hell yeah.
That is the attitude I like.
Hell yeah. Books.
So, I agree that we should mute our mics. But, so I agree that the townspeople aren't safe and that we can't really do much about it. But is there any way we could get people out of town for at least a little while? I don't know what we could do.
We currently have people coming in town from other locations that are being hit by other chaos.
It works.
I don't know where they would go. I mean, in theory, they could go to Waterdeep, but that is quite a journey. Without protection, it is not a safe one.
I just ask you do whatever Tempest grants you to keep them safe. And know that the constable may be deceiving everybody, or that he may have allies in this apparently cosmic conflict that we are all getting to witness.
At the very least, he has his underlings. Even if they're not a part of the cult, they'll still do everything that he says, and we're outsiders. I guess technically.
Yes, I do not call this town my home. But I have friends as well. How long do you anticipate you will be gone? Do you
At least
intend
a
to return?
10-day. At least a 10-day, and yes, we intend to return.
I will reach out to the woman who is set to replace me in 8 days now, and see if she will carry on to the next stop instead, and I shall attempt to remain here to aid as I can.
Have you ever come into contact with this kind of thing?
With cultists? Of course.
But like,
With
multiple cultists being controlled by a larger being taking over an entire town and corrupting all.
absolutely not.
Okay, that's
Absolutely
neither.
not.
So at least we're all on the same page.
Most of the cultists I have dealt with swore themselves to a being for power in exchange, not. They were minor things. Nothing like Thera's Dune.
I mean, I don't really know much about him, but like, what are they getting out of this deal?
I don't pretend to understand the the mind of madmen, but my understanding is attempting to plant the seed of chaos in the prime material plane and potentially gain power through doing so.
This is giving chaos a really bad name, and chaos should be fun. That's all I'm saying.
So power for the sake of power.
And
This leads to the downfall of everything.
likely using the people. If gods of order, of law, there's you know what you're getting on the other side. It's an even exchange. This is most. Think of the woman at the spire. She did not know what she was getting. She just thought it was an innocent thing. These are people being deceived potentially, except for the ones at the top.
Well, of course,
That
that's
is
how
the-
that's how it works.
That is the
mean-
sad reality we live in.
It is. If the average person realized how batshit crazy their boss was, they wouldn't follow him.
Or they'd think it was fun, and they'd choose to stay. Why?
It is possible, but I like to believe that the average person is goodly, but sometimes people do things, bad things, not realizing it. In the case like this.
Do we hear any of the commotion going on outside?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to swap over. Yeah, we're going to cut over to Yvain crying. And we'll pick up in your mid-conversation here.
Kay just like runs up to Yvain and grabs her non-sparking arm.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Yeah. And she's just like, I mean, we did just meet like not too long ago, but I think we've all bonded together very well. I mean, we've saved each other's lives repeatedly, which, brings people together. Also, no one is skeptical of your inventions.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie. Is this the face of a halfling who would lie to you?
You're still in the radius for zone of truth as well.
Your brother doesn't believe it.
My brother doesn't believe he is very, very smart and therefore skeptical of many, many things. But he is not always right. Especially not with like emotions and stuff. Yeah. Anyways. But yeah. I don't think that just because we were like trying to figure out your new invention doesn't mean that it's not a good invention. It just means that it's something that we've never seen before. And that's really great because you made something new.
You're right, and good inventions need to be tested out and tested and new hypotheses and
It's a prototype.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
I was always taught to trust authority. Growing up.
I was trust never to trust authority, so I mean, maybe we can balance each other out a little bit, you know?
Balance.
Yeah.
Evane has been itching her arm this entire time, and she stops. And she takes out the bag of drugs. And she's like, I need this away from me right now.
Cool. I take it and I shove it in my bag, and then I run as fast as I can out of the building.
Okay. You run into a torrential downpour.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Kate's
Where do you
gonna-
go?
Kate's gonna die.
Kate's gonna get arrested.
I go after Kate. Not what I meant. Not what I meant. I just need you to hold on to the.
No, you're following me. This is not working. This is not.
God.
Kate's
Oh,
gonna get
see,
arrested
I
for-
run faster than you do. I'm gonna
I
catch you
know.
and tackle you.
Into the mud. We're
Into the mud.
Yep.
Listen,
Meanwhile-
Elaine, I feel like this is a compromising position, and if Bjorn sees this, it's not gonna be good.
Cade, don't. Stop struggling. Look, I just need you to hold on to it for me. Get back in the building. We're not safe out here. Don't make me drag you back in.
Screaming.
Yeah. I pop up and I immediately start sprinting back into the building, completely covered in mud.
Okay.
You both are.
Yep.
Make a
Alright.
huge mess inside the church when
Yep.
you walk in.
Yep.
Should I? I kind of want to roll a dexterity save to see if I slip and fall on my face.
You're welcome to.
Thank you. It's a 13. I'm fine. I slide in. I'm sliding, but I don't fall.
Evane comes back in. You could stay on the other side of the room. Just don't leave here.
Okay. But then I'll be away from you.
Just.
It's okay. I got. I'm gonna go. I go sit in a corner.
And Evane will sit in the opposite corner. And just focus on breathing right now.
Okay.
Thank you
And
for all your help. We understand that you're trying to help, and in the very limited circumstance and power that you have, just please. These aren't our people, but they're people.
They're
and they
good
don't-
people.
and they don't
For the most
deserve
part.
whatever is coming out of the abyss.
I don't think this plane can handle theirs, Dune.
I
At this
don't
point
think
in time.
so.
So, as I said, you are welcome to stay here in this room. We typically go down to the bakery for breakfast. I will see about bringing something back for you all in the morning.
I think we will be leaving before first light.
And if we
Probably
aren't,
by
we would gladly take some cheesy bread if we are still here. Just saying. But not the old Bertha one. That one was weird and icky.
I will reach into my
But
bag.
it's so beneficial.
It is?
Protective.
I will reach into my bag and pull out some crumble cake that apparently I have been holding on to because I have 10 of them in my bag, and hand a little bit of it to Faye.
Yarn. And I put it in the bag.
The old Bertha protective. What's it? What's a old Bertha? What does it do?
I do not know the details, simply that I, when I ate it, had a really good day.
Okay. We'll go deal with whatever that loud, yelly match outside was.
Please. I've been actively avoiding it.
That is our problem, and we will deal with that.
If this guy's dead when we get back, I'm gonna be fucking fuming. He's the best.
Good evening, and I will see you in the morning.
Poor Imdar's about to walk out to just his entire temple to Shire.
He does not look. He actively looks straight ahead to his bedroom and
Cade,
goes back.
really? I'll clean it up.
What?
Prestidigitating 10 minutes at a time, the whole thing.
I'm gonna go out and look around and see Evane sitting in the corner and go over there and kind of plop down next to her, kind of shoulder next to her. Are you all right?
No.
You were yelling.
Yes.
What is the problem? You couldn't be away from me for 5 minutes?
Her hand starts to spark up again. No.
I'm just playing with you. I find that jokes lighten the mood for me, but what's on your mind?
I thought we could trust him.
I had
feel
hoped we could.
stupid.
You're not stupid, Evane, but you see the good in people. It is where we are different.
Yes, Beth. Yes.
God damn it, Beth.
You're welcome.
That is
For those
where
who
we
can't
are.
see the chat, it says heart officers.
Oh, they can.
The heart officers.
That is where
Maybe-
we were different, my friend.
But maybe I should be more like you. I shouldn't expect as much from people.
Evane, if you were like me, is more like me, I don't think I would like you as much. You see the good in people. It is why I was attracted to you when we first met.
It's been that long.
I have always been fond of you, and you stuck out when we first met, and that is what it was. You had an innocence about you. It is a good thing. You shouldn't try to get rid of it. You shouldn't change.
I don't think I have a say in that matter. If this shit keeps happening, I'm gonna have to learn to not be trusting.
I think you can be trusting, be optimistically trusting, but it is the way of the world, unfortunately. There are times when there are people like the sheriff, they are out there. I've encountered them myself several times. When you grow up looking like this, you're treated differently because of how you look, because of your heritage. And you see a different side of people.
I understand that. Cade has my bag of drugs.
Well, I would hope you don't. I'm glad she has your drugs, but just know you have me to lean on if you need.
She'll kind of like look up. I'm thankful I have you.
I am too. This would be much less pleasant if it was just me and the rest of them.
I don't know if you'd be able to stick around a little bit longer without me.
I don't know who else I would go to with my inventions. They don't understand. Stack, kind of, but
I was gonna say,
depend-
Stack
I-
Stack admires you.
he does, and he's smart enough, but I don't think he appreciates them the way you do.
I mean, I did get a glance, and a lot of them need modifications. I'm just saying.
The same could be said for your arm. There's some growing to do. But hopefully we can grow together and help each other.
She'll use her left arm, her prosthetic, to kind of like hold your face and like smack it a little bit, and then she'll get up.
So,
Um,
you guys get ready for a shorter evening, resting fairly uncomfortably. I will allow a long rest because it's about 9 to like 5-ish, I assume, is when you guys are gonna get up. 5, 6 a.m. Leave pretty early in the morning. But you're not comfortable. It wasn't a great night's sleep. You achieved a long rest, but you don't feel satisfied about it. And early the next morning, the first thing you notice when you wake up is that it has stopped raining. And it actually looks as if it had never begun. The grounds are dry, the skies are clear, and although the sun is not out yet, it is fairly warm.
Let's get moving before everybody else gets up and starts seeing us move.
Yeah, we should. I pull out the crumble cake Bjorn gave me last night, and I sniff it. Go, kid, do you think this is all right?
I mean, I'd eat it.
Okay. And I just start like mindlessly walking, and like every couple of steps, taking like a crumb of crumble cake.
Okay. You guys are able to leave Red Larch. You keep an eye out, but there are no sentries at the edge of town. The constable is not laying in wait for you outside the front of the temple. You guys leave through the northern road, which is the long road, and start making your way towards Belliard. It is about a 3 or 4 day travel on foot. You split off the path that you had originally taken when you were headed. First, the last time you went into the desert, you took the long path, and this time you're trying to take the larch one. So you start following a not well-beaten trail. There are a few markers in the form of just carved signs that are like stuck into the ground that say larch path with an arrow. And it takes a couple of miles before you find another one. And the path itself doesn't appear as if it was made for carts to travel. It's not level. There's a lot of over hills and having to climb back down a steep incline after you climbed up. You have to move at a bit of a slow pace because of the sheer amount of climbing you have to do. There's some falls and scrapes and bruises along the way. But the thing that deters you the most is a couple hours after your journey begins, the ground rumbles. And I need everybody to make a dexterity check for me, please.
Like
Would
that?
Stack be in the backpack?
If we're walking long, yeah.
By the way, I just realized that Evane should call that thing the stack pack. Anyway.
Oh, yes, that'll be the
Mm.
2.0.
Yes.
19.
I'll
16.
roll a dex check to see if I get knocked out. Which, hilariously, is also a 19. Guess I'm rolled for both of them.
Unnatural
12.
20.
Okay, so Kate is the only one who loses her balance. She's able to catch herself before falling on her butt, but after a few days of practice on wheelies and floating, you are not prepared for the ground beneath your feet to shake.
Indeed.
So you catch yourself and push yourself back up and wipe off a bit, and you look around, and it wasn't strong enough to cause any sort of visual change in the terrain in front of you. But there's a few small rocks falling down a cliffside to your to the east. But you pass it off as a red larch Desserin Valley weirdness. You continue on for a couple more hours. And you experience another stronger quake. Can I get another dex check, please?
Natural 1, but halfling?
14.
12.
10.
9.
These are
14.
dexterity saves, right?
It's just a check.
Oh, okay. It's the
Oh.
same score.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
14.
It affects all of you this time. You thought it was just the one, and you were not prepared for a second one. Stack, you are so ill prepared that you almost fall out of your new contraption, but you're able to actually grab on to Kessam's braided pigtail and yank yourself back up. Kessam, the combination of that and the earth below you shaking causes you to take a stumble backwards a bit. You catch yourself, but you were not prepared. Evane, you take the biggest hit. You actually fall. You catch yourself on your hands, but technically you fall prone. You're able to push yourself back up again.
Wait! I have armor for this! Where is it? I can expend a charge and use my reaction to not be knocked prone. Can I do that?
You can, in fact.
Cool.
So what does it look like as your armor activates
Nazi.
the stabilizing properties?
So like as she kind of I think falls out, a blue like kind of it looks like what her shield would normally do, but instead of like it just staying still, when she falls, it actually helps her bounce back up.
Okay.
Like
Very
arcane
cool.
barrier thing?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, like it's like a swing, and then she gets back up. It's more bouncy than what it normally is for her defensive field.
Okay. Very cool. Um,
I'm so happy I got to use that. It's first time.
The ground is a little bit violent today. This might help. And she will cast aid on Cade, Bjorn, and herself.
Okay.
Because Yvain can apparently not be knocked prone easily.
You said aid, so is it 5 hit points? Level
5
what?
temp HP. Or 5 max boost.
Yeah.
Yes. Increases your maximum and thus healable hit points by 5.
For healing later.
For
Is
8
it-
hours. Okay.
We got a long rest before, right?
We did.
You did. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get somebody for shits and giggles to give me a survival check to see which way you're going?
Okay.
I got it.
Can I use cartographers?
For advantage, absolutely.
Yeah, go Faye.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was without advantage. Do I have advantage on that?
Yeah, I assume you're helping.
A natural 20.
Okay. It is, again, not a defined path, but your eyes pick up where there seems to be more compact ground versus more loose dirt. So you steer the group, you steer the group along what you feel very confident is in fact the large path, and the fact that you keep coming across little wooden signs that have been staked into the ground leads credence to your assumption. You even manage to spot a sign that had fallen in the last earthquake, had fallen and skidded off to the side. You're able to grab it if you so choose and put it back in the right spot. And you do not lose your way. You continue on. When there's a couple hours later, yet another larger earthquake. Can I get another dexterity check from everyone, please? It's about 11 in the morning at this point.
And Beth, I just wanted to remind you that Stack has my mind sharpener infusion on his armor. Or on his robe.
The concentration check thing.
I put it on a few sessions. It stays on indefinitely until I change it. So it's been a couple sessions, so I just wanted to remind you.
He swapped my improved focus for that a while ago.
And what does that do?
It makes it so that if he fails a concentration check, he can expend a charge
cool.
to, I think, not fail. Let me see. I gotta remember.
Yeah, to automatically succeed, but it spends it spends my reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So is 2, 11, 13, 10, 10, 16, 5. Okay. Cade and Evane, once again, you both lose balance. You're able to catch yourself. It's not the end of the world. Push yourself back up. Bjorn, you actually fall on your butt.
Okay.
You've got a bunch of cushion back there, apparently, so you don't hurt yourself.
You got a badonka chonk.
Yeah, you land. You land on the meat. But you all have to take a moment to catch yourselves.
Okay. I will stand back up. Did that particular earthquake feel different than the others?
It was markedly stronger than the ones before.
Well, we haven't seen any indication though that it was like from something, like a creature or anything.
Make a perception check.
Oh fuck! Is this the thing that the Delvers used?
14.
To tunnel?
14?
Yep.
You're looking around, and the only things that jump out at you are there's a few more moving boulders, falling boulders, and then there seems to be a bit of a cave-in coming from the center of this map. And it takes about 30 seconds, but more and more rapidly, the ground starts to give way.
Mom arms.
Yeah, I'm like pulling one of the lever things across my waist.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna reach up and just get my turret ready. Activate my ballista turret.
Okay.
Okay, giant sinkhole in the ground. We've seen this before. We know what's going on.
There's another rumbling. And this is the first one today that has fallen so quickly after a previous one. And this rumbling seems more localized, and thus gentler to your senses. But it has a definite direction, whereas the ones you were feeling before seemed omnipresent. This one is coming from the south. On this map, to the south.
Okay.
Things ahead of us. This doesn't seem natural like the others.
Should
I mean, none of it
And
seems
then
natural.
there's
but
the sound of scraping.
we should run, right?
And then a
Okay.
roar.
No more manticores. No more manticores.
And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
It's work.
Alex, you still have advantage.
I have advantage from Kessam's blessing.
Nice. 11.
Which was not that much better.
I forgot to click myself before we started this. I didn't go in
No.
there.
Same.
How dare you?
I'm sad.
It should be an 11 point. Here, I'll fix it because that's not right. I rolled higher the second time. Should be
Oh, Cade. My frontline buddy.
Yep. Hit me.
We're missing somebody.
Me. Sorry.
Ah. No worries.
I got excited about my advantage and did not click.
Why do you have advantage?
Because I give it to
Kessam,
her.
Put
Because
a
Twilight Clerics are broken.
Twilight Cleric gives you advantage until it is used up.
We are not in the dark. I have not given everybody 300 feet of dark vision.
Yet.
Yet.
Today.
We all fall into
Today.
the
You did it
sinkhole.
when you were in the sinkhole.
I did when
Yes.
we were in the sinkhole. And?
Is within the rules of the game, Beth.
It is. It is. So I will bite my tongue.
Just
But I reserve the right to be snappy about it.
Absolutely.
Beth also reserves the right to slap the shit out of us in combat.
Yeah, get ready for Scribe Wizard level 6 nonsense. Will caught that heat in a one-shot not a couple months ago.
Just wait until Kessam can fly.
Oh.
Okay,
Aerial
Beth.
assault.
Alright, Faye. What you doing? Just heard a loud roar come from
Did I hear the
earth.
loud roar?
You felt the rumbling. Make a perception check with disadvantage. Okay, it was a DC 12. You heard the loud roar. It was very loud. Loud roar is loud.
Wow, that must be killing your ears. Does anyone see where that's it's coming from? That I don't.
Assuming it's in the hole.
I equip my shield.
Shield.
That's an action, right?
You called it pre-combat though.
I did put call it combat.
Okay.
So I just put my hand out and I go, I don't know what's coming, but when it comes, fire? And I hold create bonfire. I literally just X'd out of roll 20.
Oh no!
So flustered.
Yeah, I hold my action for the first thing that I see that's not the six of us.
Okay. Well, you immediately see a large blue claw
Oh, thank goodness it's not a person.
grab the surface of the
Or-
ground.
Large blue burrowing. This
Large.
is worse.
Blue claw, followed by another, followed by a spiked head and unfurling wings.
Dragon!
We're fighting a dragon.
Blue
Fun.
dragon. Let's go.
Great!
Welcome to your first dragon combat, fellas.
Oh!
Oh
do it!
man.
Dude, the
Maybe
shit
we'll
that's
find a dungeon underneath this dragon.
the shit that is happening in Dragons and Storms far south is bleeding up here. And now we have a dragon problem.
So I don't know if you can see Miranda. I don't know if you have Roll20 back up.
I have it back up, yeah.
Okay. So you can get your bonfire off if you'd like.
Oh God.
Yes,
Oh,
I
dear.
can. Bonfire.
Hey.
So I need a. Oh, is this to hit? I don't even remember. I haven't done this in so long. I need a dex save.
Hey. That's a natural 20.
Yeah. He's
Getting
fine.
found away now.
Yeah, I wasted it on a deck save on create bonfire. Okay. It is now his turn. So he it hits him. He stands in it, but he just shakes it off. He pays it no mind. As he looks around and raises his head to the sky and roars. And then he starts sniffing. And he sniffs and he sniffs. And he turns and he looks at you guys. And an evil grin crosses his face.
It's huge.
Dragons are intelligent creatures. We can talk to it.
And you hear, in common,
See?
"How nice of my lunch to show up early."
Or not.
I don't think we can talk to him.
And his wings unfurl and he takes to the sky.
No, not another flying thing.
I know.
Poor barbarians against flying things.
Oh boy, here we go.
And up the hill toward us. Yeah, we're all right. We all right.
No, we're
Okay.
nicely clustered for a breath
I
weapon
was
right now.
more concerned about the last time we fought a manticore and I was taken away.
Look at
He
that.
flies 30 feet towards you and he is 10 feet above the ground. And he breathes in.
We're all in a line.
And
hurt.
a shot of
Look at that
lightning
perfect
comes
line.
out.
This is bad, y'all.
I need everybody except Kessam and Stack to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
This is why we let Kessam pilot the movement. Alexandra is the best player. She's got it. She has me safe.
13.
19.
Oh, Bjorn might die, y'all. No bullshit.
Okay. Bjorn, you take 44 points of lightning damage.
As the lightning hits me, this lightning rod comes up out of my shoulder spaulders and absorbs it as I do absorb elements.
God.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
goodness.
Everybody else takes 22.
So we're
I do
starting
the
this-
same. I see his thing go off, and I immediately just do the same thing. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I absorb elements as well. And no fancy thing. I just see his go off, and my immediate reaction is the same.
So we're starting this fight with Twilight Sanctuary, I see.
Yes.
And the dragon grins. Yvain, your turn.
Oh. Oh fuck. Um.
I want you to know that you're lucky I roll for damage because I could have just given you the flat 55.
44 would have dropped me.
I know.
Like,
this is
like
the
drop,
roll that I was
drop,
afraid
or-
of. Was this one roll because it's 10d10 lightning damage.
Oh.
No, it's. I mean, I have 38 with aid, so it wouldn't have killed me outright, but it would have dropped me down to nothing.
Yeah, but if I hit somebody like Stack and he failed
yeah.
and he couldn't do anything,
Yeah.
Oh,
potentially
yeah.
I
He
could have
would've
killed him
died.
outright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Yvain is going to cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to roll for my recharge for my staff or my magic missile wand.
So I think it's 3 times I have to roll.
There are 3 darts.
Yes.
1d4 plus 1.
Okay. So I will roll 3 times. First one. Really?
I got it.
Second one. God damn it, bitch!
Come
They're
on.
not showing up for me yet, so can you read them to me?
Hang on.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, so what happens with my computer, because it's baby, I roll on D20, or like D&D Beyond, and because I stay on that sheet, it doesn't load when I'm not in Roll20, so then when I
Cool.
have to switch back to Roll20, it does the thing.
Not a problem. So 3 darts of force come flying at him, and he pays them no mind as they ping his chest area.
Look like it hurt him?
You definitely hit. You impacted. Yeah. You feel that your magic has landed.
Okay.
Make a perception check, Evane.
On, online.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just since we're in combat.
6.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna move as far away as possible, which is not very far. And just try to, like, go here, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'll
If you want to say, that was 5, 10, 15. If you want to be another 15 feet off the map.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. Okay. Bjorn, your turn.
I am going to quelf my last potion of heroism, my last charge. So there's that. So I can delete this. I think yeah. I think I only have the one. So potion of heroism. So that's 10 temporary hit points, and I'm under the effects of bless for the next hour. Okay. Let me add my 10 temp hit points. Sorry, because I will forget.
Don't
No
forget
problem.
to do your token too.
Yep.
I'll do the bless on your token. There you go.
Okay, thank you. And then bonus action, I'm going to take a shot at him with my turret from my shoulder.
Okay.
Force ballista. Where is the attack? It's been a long time. There it is. A 24 to hit for 14 force damage.
All right,
And
that hits.
He's
Jolted back just a little bit.
Yes, 5 feet, I believe. He's knocked back. Yeah. And that's it. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. Kessim, your turn.
I would like to Twilight Sanctuary, please.
Absolutely.
Bubble.
Okay. Evane, I don't think you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no, that goes up way above the edge of the map.
Yeah, but she's still got another 15 feet.
Oh.
He's off the map. Yeah.
Yeah. I moved very far away.
I would then like to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And put it near Mr. Dragon.
Nice.
And I think you said a 24 hits?
It sure does.
Oh goody. I did 6 whole force damage to him. We're gonna be best friends.
That's okay. You hit him.
And I would like to slide here. Sorry, Stack. I don't know if that's gonna mess with your distances.
See you, baby.
Cade, your turn.
Okay. It is showtime. We are going to rage. And I'm gonna roll on my special table. Come on, roll 20. That is a 3, which means the pixies are back.
Yes.
Nice.
You should be able to drag them out of roll 20. I assigned
Yeah.
them to you. Okay, great.
Yes.
Yep. It has to be within 30 feet of me. Which unfortunately will probably not get to there. We'll
Oh,
get
good
right
try.
back. Cast some spiritual weapon. Oh,
Oh,
there.
it's within 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
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 And then explodes. Yeah, it can get right here.
Cool. Great. All right.
I'll
Let
just
me
move Custom's weapon over here.
drag my thingy out over here. I dragged it. There it is. All right. So those do. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes. Yes. Okay. So I have that up, and then I'm going to scoot up one and just be like, oh, one last time, Ariana, and I throw my Ariana Grande spear. That's all I can do. Oh, and that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Go Ariana.
Yes, Ariana. Thank you.
Grande damage.
Grande damage. That is 5 points of damage plus 2 for rage, because I have my
Excellent.
2 rage damage. So that is 7 points of damage.
It scrapes along his wing and then falls to the ground.
Yep. And then I'm going to... Oh man, how do I not? I don't know. Would Kate know not to be in a line? Probably, because she saw that the lightning goes that way.
It just happened. I
I'm
feel like
just-
she
I'm-
no.
No, that lines me up. No.
And I will, as I see you throw the javelin and be looking up the dragon, I will holler out to you. If you want a catapult, just say so.
That sounds great. And then my turn ends, so the pixie explodes.
Okay.
So that is a d6 of force damage. 3 points of force damage.
All
Exploding
right.
pixie.
He's
that is my
looking
turn.
aggravated at this point in time. This is not the easy meal he was anticipating.
Oh, crud. I wasn't paying attention. Cade, you get 9 temporary hit points.
You snuck it in.
Yeah, it
yeah.
wasn't the next turn yet.
Yes, but I didn't remember it until just that moment.
Dak, you're up.
Wait, Kate, do you actually want on it?
Yeah, I can't do anything else. I have only like 2 javelins left.
Try to use a spell. I know this is Treble's thing. And he'll take his cape and almost do like a disappearing act over himself that gets mirrored on top of Cade, and she teleports onto the back of this thing.
Nice.
Vortex warp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make a dexterity saving throw to grapple yourself onto this thing and not fall off.
Come on, babe. I put her right between the shoulder blades and the meat where all the wings are. She's got it. She's got it.
Nope. Nope, that's a 6.
Someone
Fucking
pull their inspiration.
God.
I have inspiration.
Use my inspiration.
Yeah,
I have
me. No.
inspiration.
Okay.
I have inspiration for my earlier joke. I'm gonna use it.
Come on, you got this.
Nope, that's even inspiration doesn't work for me ever.
You can use mine.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what mine is from, so take it.
Come on, Alex.
Blow all
If
of them
it's
to
a
make this
2, I'm
work.
gonna die.
God damn it.
Take mine too. I can't let this happen.
Come on, Alex. You got this.
It's not for
We're up to one to die.
Oh my god.
I told
You
you
take
guys I was
3 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall off the dragon and land 10 feet below.
I knew I was gonna die in this fight. Anyways. Alright.
You said 3?
3, cut in half to 1.
Okay, that's
Cut
like
in half
nothing.
to
You're
1.
fine. You're fine.
Yay,
He
that's
wasn't very high then.
great.
No,
Yeah.
he was only 10 feet off that
But it means
level.
you don't get the temporary hit points because you're out of the bubble.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, I can't see that bubble, Beth.
Oh,
Same.
let me fix.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Oh, this is very not good. This is very, very not good.
Hey, I really wanted to use that. Okay.
I know.
Never mind.
And she already had the temporary hit point. She would just have to go back to get more.
No, she
Um,
has increased max, not temp.
No, she got temp at the end of your last turn. At the end
Oh
of
yeah,
the
I
end of her
did.
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Fuck, yeah, that's it.
We gotta work on that. I say
Say.
sit around.
Stick the landing!
I look around and go, that is not what I was expecting to come out of the hole in the ground. And I run to here. How much is that? 5, 10, 15. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. And I cast Fairy Fire. No. Yes, I do. I cast Fairy Fire on the dragon.
Okay. That's a dex
Oh, I hope
save.
this works.
Yes.
Oh god.
That's a 12.
Yes! Fairy Fire!
Thank God.
Good
What does he
shit,
look
Miranda.
Yeah. So he is encased in a. I would say amber, but it has to be blue, green, or violet. So I'm gonna choose purple because it is contrasting to the blue. Light. Yes. And then I go, and I run away. I run back to here.
No, not a line, not a line.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I can only go 15 feet.
Yvain's further back though. She's like 50
I
feet
know, but
off the
still.
tower.
Is.
Yeah.
You need one bad breath weapon.
The dragon looks down
No!
and sees delivery. And he's going to swoop down and attempt to bite you and tear you to shreds.
Mm-hmm. Great. Excellent.
So
Cool.
his left claw comes for a 17.
Yeah.
Oh no.
12 points of slashing damage.
Halved.
Yep.
6. Okay.
Other
Okay.
claw is a 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
In frustration, he opens his mouth to bite with 13.
Does not hit.
That's my sister.
Frustrated, he is going to roar in your face and push up from the ground. So you do get an attack of opportunity as he leaves your range.
Get it.
No.
Sentinel, which
You're not
means
Sentinel, that dragon.
if I hit him, then he has 0 movement. Okay. Boo. What do I even have? I mean, I don't have anything in my hand.
Oh, you don't have your axe out?
Roll me
I threw
percentiles.
I threw a javelin
Yeah,
earlier.
roll me percentiles.
Alright.
You landed on
can't roll that
Ariana and it
No.
broke.
Oh.
Again.
The exact same crack as
Yes.
before.
Yeah. In fact, you can feel her scraping along your back.
Oh.
And I pick up
Yeah,
a piece
kidding.
of her and just stab him with it.
It is too wedged under you.
Fine, I'ma punch him.
Yep. Do it.
Please crit.
Natural 20!
Yes!
Roll me percentile.
42!
That's life's lucky number, man.
Life,
It's the
universe, and
answer to everything.
Okay. Just a crit. But an epic
Okay.
crit.
Oh,
So
God.
that means that it is 8 points of bludgeoning damage because it's a flat 4 for my unarmed strike. So
Okay.
Okay,
I
just
punch
go
him in the leg, and he cannot move away from me.
Okay,
has
you end
no
up push
movement.
off from the ground, and you punch him, like, right in his knee. And he, like, spasms a bit. And looks down in confusion. And then snarls. Evane, your turn.
Oh shit. She is going to cast Expeditious Retreat on herself as a bonus action. And she is then going to move 60 feet or attempt to get down there. I don't know what kind of checks I need to make.
So you are 15 feet back. It'll take you 15 to get to where you are on the
Currently.
map.
Yep.
And then, if you wanted to just slide down,
I could.
I'm not gonna. It's not gonna cost you extra movement. That's fine.
Okay. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And I'm gonna try to punch him
Do it.
with my thunder
At
gauntlet.
Advantage for fairy fire.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
We're just punching a dragon out here.
17?
That is a miss.
Damn it! So close. Okay.
I totally misread your last name. Fine.
It- Yep. With you.
Beth. Beth.
Sorry.
Even I have never made that joke.
I literally, it took me a second, and I was like, oh.
There's a T.
There is a T.
Bjorn, you gotta take her last name. That's all I'm saying.
Alright, and question.
Huh?
I did 55 feet of movement, which means I have 5 feet of movement left. If I take one step back, do I hit Twilight Sanctuary?
Don't risk the opportunity attack.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I can't do anything.
Okay, alright. I'll stay put. It's not gonna go well, but I'll stay put.
Okay.
Don't forget, don't you get bonus hit points when you punch with your gauntlet?
No, I'd have to use my bonus action to do defensive field, but
Oh,
I
okay.
already did Expeditious Retreat as my bonus
Gotcha.
action.
Which you're concentrating on, right?
Yes I am, ma'am. I
Okay,
need to pick
Bjorn.
everything up.
You're up.
Okay. Will's very happy now because Bjorn is blessed and that thing has fairy fire and I have elven accuracy. So I'm going
Oh,
to get
shit.
down on one knee
You hit.
and shoot 3 beams of
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Fire.
yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
you do.
You're gonna
Yeah,
roll
that's
9 times.
I'm just gonna. There's actually a super accuracy thing on D&D Beyond.
Yep, the other
Um,
shift.
Yeah,
insane.
so I gotta find it. Where
It
is
should be
my
right
scorching ray? It didn't recharge it for some reason in the morning when I hit. How do I recharge?
Just manually clicking the buttons.
Oh, I gotta recharge the item itself. That's why. I don't know why that didn't recharge. There
If
we go.
it's something you have to
All right.
roll for, it doesn't do it for you.
Well,
It's
yeah,
supposed to be on long rest, but D&D Beyond
It
doesn't
is.
do it. Yeah.
yeah. All right, first shot. Crit. I got a 28 to hit.
Roll me percentiles.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. Let me see. Roll percentile. D100. 75.
Okay. And that's technically a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Paralyzing attack. Target cannot move for 1 round.
Oh, nice. Second shot.
Is it paralyzed?
Wait, why didn't
No, it just
Oh.
cannot
Oh.
move.
Well, I was about to say, okay.
it didn't do the advantage, so I'll do it this one with advantage so that it rolls twice because it didn't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. There it goes. So another crit, 26.
That's not a crit.
Oh, 26 to hit.
Yeah.
It's crit.
But max damage.
Max
Max
damage.
Yeah.
Yep, my bad. And then third shot.
Okay.
If it rolls a 26 to hit for another 6 fire damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, my turret takes a shot. For a 19 to hit
That hits.
for 15 force damage.
Holy shit. He's looking really rough, guys.
And my turn is over. I'm gonna move just a little bit inside the bubble, but I already have 10 temp hit points, so.
And you will keep 10.
Alright, Kessim. I was so concerned about this battle.
I'm still concerned from where I'm sitting.
Pretty rough start, Beth.
We're not out of the woods nearly yet.
She will move forward.
Oh, thank God.
Get Vayne in the bubble. Spiritual weapon with advantage because fairy fire.
Yep.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
Yeah.
7 force damage.
Okay.
And I will cast Guiding Bolt. Oh wait, no, we don't need the extra advantage. We're good. Yeah, let's just do Guiding Bolt for all that radiant damage.
Yes. That
Nice.
doesn't hit,
That's
though.
a miss.
Ooh.
Yeah, it doesn't hit though.
You have a
Damn.
plus? Oh, fuck.
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Are you staying there?
Yes.
Okay. Cade, your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out Gwen Stefani. And
Stefani.
Gwen Stefani. And I'm gonna smack him.
At
Okay.
advantage because of
At
fairy fire.
advantage.
And flank.
Yes.
And yes, that. I do not think either of those hit.
Mm-mm.
They don't.
Bonus action, I summon a pixie and it explodes.
Excellent.
And then immediately explodes for...
These poor suiciding pixies.
That doesn't hurt Evane, does it?
No.
Max damage.
It depends on where you summon it, but
It was 5. It was next to me.
Six
she
damage.
is smart enough to not do that.
Yes, active. Yeah.
Because I'm a kind of benevolent DM.
Thank you.
Yeah, it only hits one creature.
Okay.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I just love that we have murder pixies.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how does Faye feel about murder pixies?
Faye fucking loves murder pixies.
Is that the end of your turn?
You ever
That's
been?
my turn.
You ever been to the Feywild? Every pixie is a murder pixie.
Has not been to the Feywild.
Back, you're up.
Oh wait, 7 temp HP.
Not in your zone.
Yeah,
Not your bubble. Never my bubble. Darn it, bubble be bigger. No,
I
that
could
would
have
be
moved, but I didn't. Okay.
Hubble be bigger, she says. It covers half the screen.
Okay. Yeah. He's looking rough. Going greatly. Kate, I'm sorry. And the prisms will come up in his hand, and he'll whirl it around. And he saw that fire damage affected it normally. So he's gonna bounce Melf's fire arrow through his prisms and throw it out.
Okay.
With advantage. 24.
That hits.
So 8 fire damage on this turn and 5 at the start of his turn.
Okay.
Actually, wait, it's 5 on the start of every one of his turns unless he
An action, put it out.
Nope, that's
Is
a
that-
different spell. Nope, that's a different spell. That's
Okay.
Yep. Just 8 and 5.
Okay.
That's my
Hey.
turn.
7 temp hit points.
Bless you, cow person.
The worst.
So I come to here and I go, yeah, let's do this. And I cast Scorching Ray and go left, right, left. They come out of my horn.
Jesus.
Come on, babe.
Oh, I have advantage. Sorry. I'll roll one without advantage. So this is the first one.
First
the
one
first
is
one
a
doesn't
miss.
hit.
Okay. Come on, you can do it.
Nice.
Let's go!
Percentiles, please.
Yeah, 100.
So nice.
I believe that was 85. Did that go through?
Yes, it did.
It's a good luck bow.
This is my
Okay.
funeral bow from
Um,
Sunday.
Oh, it's good luck for us.
This is called Light 'em Up. If it didn't already have advantage, it would have had advantage for one round. Because your spell attack would leave an effect on it.
Nice.
Okay, so that is for 9 fire damage.
Okay.
One more
wait.
time.
Plus more. This
Oh
is your
yeah,
crit.
it'd be
Yeah, so roll
18?
one more.
Roll one more.
Yeah.
One
Another
more
2d6.
Another
2d6.
for
Another 6.
15 fire damage total.
Okay.
Last one. I'm assuming that misses.
That is a miss.
Yeah, we take those.
As they shoot out from my horns, there's reverberation in my body, and I go, you know, all these fights are just got the tingle all through. And then I step back and I go, also, Kesem, you didn't give me this stuff last time. Give me some help, please.
10 temp hit points.
And she goes, I am so appreciative of you.
I will be the new leader of the cult.
Alright. This dragon is looking really rough. It is bleeding from places it should not be bleeding from. Its wings have holes in it. And it is missing a number of scales, and it is on fire as it takes another 5 points of fire damage. And he looks down at Cade, and he snarls into her face. And he says, "You disturbed my slumber!" And he's going to move over 5 feet. And he's
Can
going
he
to breathe
move?
in.
He can't move.
Paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
Oh, okay. He will. That is correct. Thank you. He will breathe in deeply and hit everybody except for Cade with lightning breath.
Check save. Right?
Oh god.
Dexterity
Oh
saving throw.
no.
Oh,
The-
no.
When Beth
Alright,
said
good.
that, the wind got sucked out of the room. It like
Absorb element.
6. Yeah, I'm gonna absorb element again too if I don't just outright get taken down. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
natural 20.
It was nice knowing you guys.
2 natural.
Okay.
Kesem bobs and weaves so well for both of us. Like
The save is a 16. for 56 points of lightning.
Ooh.
Wait, so do I save?
You save, but you take half damage.
Yeah.
Which
You
is
failed.
28. And you absorb elements, so you cut it to 14.
So to be outright killed, it has to do double your max.
Negative
Okay, so
HP.
I'm not outright killed. I'm not gonna waste absorb elements though. But I'm not killed outright, so I'm down.
I'm good.
Guys, I
would've-
can't do math.
So it's 56 if you
Yeah.
failed.
Mhm.
Right.
Are
Does
you absorbing
anyone
elements?
have inspo to make evade?
I don't know. We had. Okay.
So what's your current health?
9.
What's your max HP?
31.
You're good.
31
You're
plus 9 is 40.
Okay.
You are dead.
Wait, dead?
good. No, that's not double max HP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be negative max.
I think it's
think you-
negative, Matt.
Is it negative max?
If you
Negative
take
max,
more,
I thought.
yeah, if you take more than what your yeah, it is.
Your
It's
negative
negative
max.
max.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So you
Yeah.
have
Any inspirations for dex save?
yeah. Any inspirations on that deck save? Anybody?
Do you have absorb elements?
Nope.
I am double checking.
Rocky just posted the rule.
In general, if you take an amount of damage that will put you to your negative maximum HP, you die.
Nothing funky going on with the temp HP?
You
What,
have
10
temp HP?
Yeah, you had 10 HP.
No, I didn't.
She was outside the bubble.
And
Yep.
then,
It was
and
outside
then,
the
and then Kess moved.
You would get it at the end of her turn. Yeah.
At the beginning of her turn, which is next.
No, it's at the end. You have to finish in the bubble. That was the
Mhm.
problem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay. So Yvain, standing right in front of the blue dragon, it unable to move, breathes lightning, and it jolts up through her arm and actually exits through her shoulder to then shoot on back to the rest of her party. And then her arm goes dark and her face goes slack. Jane crumples. And the blue dragon grins. And it is Bjorn's turn.
Sentinel. Can I hit him immediately
Yes, you
afterwards? Because it's any attack, not a melee attack. He's still fairy fired, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
A miss.
We roll death saves in private, correct?
Yeah, normally we do.
Yes.
Is that how?
Mhm.
Okay. So I'll roll and then message you.
Yes, please. Kessam.
She. Dragon looks very, very, very bad.
Very bad.
She will second level guiding bolt.
Her concentration.
Yeah.
You only took 14 points of damage, so
Okay.
a 12 will succeed. And a 25 hits. How do you kill it, Kessam?
It just glows. It just glows and then it's gone.
Okay.
As the dragon.
It
Disappeared.
falls.
Oh.
It collapses to the ground. And Cade, you have to wiggle your way out from under it, as it is a literal dead weight upon you.
I wiggle out.
We need to stay in turn. I shouldn't have deleted the initiative.
I think I was next. Or, yeah.
Okay.
Because I think it was Bjorn, then me. Maybe.
We'll let everybody take one turn.
Do you need me to make an athletics check to get out?
No,
or
you're fine.
No? Okay.
It's just heavy.
I wiggle out. And then I scoot over here. So, because I assume that I saw a vein go down. I'm like, can I do... I don't know. I don't know if I would know that she's... Can I check and see if she's alive?
Make a medicine check. You put your fingers beneath her nose. Don't feel any exhale of breath. Try and find a pulse at her wrist. Cannot find one. Put your head to her chest. Then there's no heartbeat.
I'm coming. Just Faye,
I
you got Bjorn?
don't think she's okay.
I would feel that she couldn't take 10 hit points.
You can try to give it to her.
I mean, regardless, she wouldn't take it
People
because
who are
unconscious, you can't.
receive it.
Did that use my action for a medicine check?
Yes.
Cool. Great. Gonna rage again and just explode another pixie in its face. Very sadly.
Okay.
Or 3 points.
Knock one of the scales off of its face.
It's my turn.
Okay. Kesem, you can go next.
Faye, do you have... Can you take care of Bjorn?
I don't give a fuck about Bjorn.
She'll run over and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. You rest your hands on his chest. Feel that you got here just in time. His wounds seal. And his breathing is no longer labored.
5, 10, 15. And if she can, she'll just slide down the embankment.
Okay.
I don't care how much damage I take. I run down screaming. And I just start hitting her and I go, "Not like this!" And I cast Cure Wounds. even though it's not good.
You cast your spell, and it is dispersed the plane around you. Finds no home.
And I sit and I put her head in my lap. And I just start, like, brushing her hair.
Back. And that's where we're going to end tonight. We'll be back next Tuesday, January 18th at 6 p.m. Find out where Last Rites goes from here. Thank you for joining us. Sorry to end it on such a downer. I promise not all episodes do so. If you've liked what you've seen, please check out our social media below. We'll see you next week.
Thanks to Syrinscape for setting the tone.
I did. The music was like a little too great.
Music was awesome.
Love you. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Out.